You see what I mean? Niggas want first is water, then it's beer and shit. Hold on, let me ask Toya real quick. Shout out to Toya, by the way. I don't think you've ever joined the panel. Toya, you there?
Yes, yes. You hear
What is
me?
going on, Toy? I know we were talking about some relatively sensitive things, and I have jokes. I have jokes, but I am sympathetic to the plight at the same time. So I appreciate you coming up on the panel. And if anything you wanted to add, please take the moment to
Well,
add it right now.
first I want to say I appreciate your sense of humor. Um, I always
Yeah.
have from the very first time I heard you on a panel. I'm like, this guy, he gets it. He's funny. But I also enjoy you on Twitter. But anyway,
I see you up there too.
I thought that Chili and Usher broke up because he was actually living his lyrics. Like I didn't think it had anything to do with an STE. I always thought it was because of the whole confessions thing and like that was really his
That's
life.
fair.
I
That's
thought so.
fair. I'm not grandstanding on the hurt thing. I was just kind of speculating when he asked me the question because I don't have any
Uh,
type of confirmation on that. It literally just popped into my head when I saw the question. I'm like, well, maybe he gave her the hurt.
yeah, well, we'll never know for real, but shout out to Carmen in the chat because what she said and you highlighted it earlier, Hood. I agree 110%. I feel the same way. I do not want my life to look like that lady. So I'm trying to
Well,
make
no,
some
that's the
changes
thing I be
now.
saying. Like I mean, I am not anti-marriage as a concept, but you know, for the people that are married and they want more marriages because they see the beauty in marriage, the problem is there's not a lot to model it after right now. And that's not even to criticize any individual. It's just a state of reality. I just don't see a lot of guys that I would really love to be in their position. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but as a matter of personal experience, I have not seen them, and that's a tough thing.
It is. I wholeheartedly agree on the female side of it too. I don't see a lot of wives that I am envious of. Like they don't live enviable lives. And so although I do want to be married, I just really haven't seen a whole ton of examples of what it means to be the loving, doting, safe space wife.
Just just to chime in real quick, Hood,
Yeah,
since Marcus is over here right now, like on one of your last streams, he actually said that in the chat that you have you got the best channels in space. I would agree with him. So you got
I
you got the New York cosign.
I did see him say that, and I thank you. I appreciate both of you guys for giving me that compliment. I mean, I
Let me
try.
jump in.
I try. I don't know what the hell I be doing, man. I'm like a fucking 10-year-old behind the wheel, bro. I'm just trying to drive this car.
Yeah, let me jump in here real quick because I'm not going to be on the panel long. I'm actually out
Got
right
you. What up,
after I say
American
this.
man?
What's up? What's up,
Yeah, how you
gentlemen?
doing, brother?
We all see. I'm gonna call it out because I ain't scared of none of you niggas. We all heard dirty folks say he slept with that girl's brother. We need to
Yeah,
stop pretending like
That
we
ain't
didn't
what I
hear it.
said. That is
That's
not
what
what
that nigga said. We all
Yeah, we
heard
heard
you
that dirty.
niggas,
that is
and,
not what
Like
I
I
heard
Colonel
said.
the
Freudian
crowd
slip or
gasp,
what,
and I come
bud?
up here to call that nigga out, nigga.
That's
You're a mook for
wow.
that. You Chicago niggas is sketchy from now
Hey,
on. I'll see you
hey,
guys later.
hey, whatever that nigga said, do not include Chicago niggas at all. Look, he's a
No, that
separate
was
entity,
funny.
just like Dave.
That
And
was
I
a
ain't say
one for
that
That
one
though.
was
beef right
crazy.
there.
Nah,
And I ain't even say that. But all right, anyway.
no. I mean, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
That
maybe
was
lie.
a
you actually
that
did
was a
I
say that.
drive by
initially
too. He
said
really
that.
just jumped out the window
Yeah.
after he said that shit. That nigga
Yeah,
came,
Shout out
like
to
dropped a
American
grenade in the
man.
room, and jumped out the window. That's crazy.
He did like a Chicago motherfucker. We in and out. No diddy.
All right. All
He
right.
said
Since the
what?
flow has been kind of disrupted a little bit,
Go
since the
ahead.
flow has been fucked up, we're just gonna jump back to the clip real quick. I skipped ahead a little bit, so I don't know
Hey,
where she
first
at
of
right
all,
now. I'm
hey,
trying to
Hood,
move past other people.
before you play, now
Yeah,
look at her
yeah.
eyes. Now, she'd have seen a lot of shit in her life just by the look of her eyes. You know what I'm saying? She's seen a lot of ass beating. She probably seen a motherfucker a lot of shooting, and we know she's seen a lot of dicks. This is the type of look you get when you see a whole bunch of dicks. That's
I'm
a
not. You
thousand
know what?
dollar cocktail.
I can't even speak to her personally because I haven't looked into her enough to know like if she's married or not. So I'm not gonna co-sign
She
nothing.
is.
Look,
That's your
look,
She
observation. Your
married.
look.
observation got to
Black,
stand, bro.
black
So,
women and marriage
so,
don't even go in the same sentence. First of all, second of all,
so,
look at her eyes and look at her lips, just like the other
so,
one. Look, they
so,
got that same aesthetic. They know how to suck dick.
so,
They are habitual dick suckers. I know
Oh my
habitual
god.
dick suckers.
Oh
to
my
Mr.
god.
O,
That's so
like,
aggressive. All this aggressive
yeah,
Chicago talk.
yeah, like, well, I'm actually inclined to agree with Mr. O because, like, just looking at that freeze frame, like, she does look like she has the thousand cocks there. I'm sorry.
She do. I mean, look, them, there ain't no soul behind them
Yo,
eyes.
see
Her soul is gone.
that this is like, you know what? I feel bad because I be just for some reason I got the freeze frame thing. I just be catching them weird, and I don't even know if it's accurate enough. But like, the freeze frame speaks, man. I don't think the freeze frame lies. Maybe the freeze frame is just a miniature glimpse at your soul, real quick. I don't
Look.
know what to say right now. It is
Look,
what it
the
is.
last time when you had the other shorty with the so-called hairdo with the lips and everything, look, with every time you freeze frame, then she give you the impression that look, she been in a lot of cars. She's been in a lot of locker rooms.
Nah,
She been in a lot of champagne rooms.
I was just looking at the first girl video because she cute. I wanted to go back to her video while we got the panel up because I haven't really. This is like 40 minutes
Not
long,
her,
and
not her. I'm talking
even
about
in
the
doing a
second
little
one.
bit of prep,
The second one
I
right
don't even know
behind
if
the
I
other
got
one.
that one.
Not her. Now she give you headaches. She don't give head, she give headaches.
You know what? I don't even think I got the other one queued up no more. Yeah, I think that was on. Yeah, I don't even got it queued up no more. Let me look at my history. But I know you. Yeah, finish what you were saying though, because I got to find that actual video because I want to jump to her actually anyway.
Yeah, see, look, them type of chicks, look, they've been through a lot of dicks. You know what I'm saying? When they got that glossy eye, you know what I'm saying? Act like they there, but they not there. You know what I'm saying? They act like they listen to everything you want saying, but they actually ain't. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of chicks, you know what I'm saying? You can have fun with that, but you should not wife that. Them type of chicks that kill you in sleep. As Phil Hartman.
That's another thing too. And we were speaking like to speak kind of directly to the subject matter, at least the last part, because the title is Love, Basketball, and Black Women, and so we're kind of ending on Black women in love and why there's so many lonely older Black women. Older men, as you get older as a man, you are just less tolerant of the little tiny bullshits that women are willing to put you through for no good reason. And when you're young and you really don't understand, you don't know women, you just don't necessarily get that she's almost
Mhm.
always just fucking with you. Like, you're actually being difficult and a pain in the ass. Like, you understand that you're causing me problems, right? It's not until you're much older that you're almost, if at all sometimes, but because not all men get to that point. But generally speaking, for a lot of guys, they get to, 35 and up and they're just not willing to play anymore. And so at that point, a lot of women seem to get cut off right at the knees. Like I almost cancel you on entry, it seems like. And so it makes it very difficult for the long-term pairing to even kind of happen at all. Look, Jay says I put up with a great deal.
And with that, I want to show you all this video that I believe really helps to articulate that point with more statistics and more data.
The talk I give on the 5 biggest challenges Black people have for the next 100 years. The number one challenge is the existential crisis of the Black family. The existential crisis of the Black family. Marriage in our culture is down to 34%. When we were growing up, it was 85%. It's now down to 34%. 71% of our sisters are not married. 29% will never get married. 63% of our brothers are not married. 30% of them will never get married. There is no culture in the history of humankind that has risen to maximize their full human potential without family at the center of their culture. This only exists. This is an interesting but negative statistic. This phenomenon of the existential crisis of our family only exists among African American Black people.
I actually think it's a little bit more acute. It's not that it only exists among African American Black people. I think it exists more so among African American Black women. And let me explain why I'm saying that. I think in order in convincing black people to adopt the more traditional family structure that he's kind of talking about in order to reach our maximum potential, it would require black women to effectively cede power. They would have to give up whatever power and authority they think is due them as women, as black women, and as whatever. And you will find out at that moment when the rubber hits the road that it is the black women who, by and large, don't want to cooperate in that structure. And that's the black pill that a lot of these pro blacks are simply unwilling to swallow. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to taste it. It's not real. But I'm telling you, that's what I think is happening. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I've seen it around me. It's not the men that are unwilling to really commit. There are men who are just uncommittal men. That's just a phenomenon of men. But as a group, there are plenty of black men who are willing and have been in the position to commit, and it's the women who actually flake out. It's not a male problem in that sense.
Well, I wouldn't even say just flake out. They just absolutely don't do it. Like it's just completely fine and a norm to have children young. I think typically they're having children with like 18 and 22 years old, something like that, their first child, just not being married. So it's just a norm. Like men like a lot of this space is men literally saying, "Hey, I would like to get married. Where are women that'll actually cooperate so I can do this?" The women are saying, "No, no, no. Where are men that can help me along my way? Marriage, if that happens, cool, but that's not a focus." So it's quite literally been said out loud verbatim. So this and the stats just back it up. So
You know,
So,
I think the online male space consists of, like, broadly speaking, it seems like three major groups are in the online space. There's the guys who are like, I used to fuck a bunch of bitches. I'm good with bitches. I don't have girl problems right now. Never did. There's the guys who like, I never got women. I never understood women. I only had one girl my whole life. Shit like that. The incels and the near incels or whatever. And then there's like the guys like, I was married and then I got divorced because she wanted to be free. Like there's some version of that. Like some, I did all the right things. I was the guy who did all the things, and now I'm single and I see my kids every Sunday.
so,
Like I think there's like that trifecta, that trio of guys is what really created the online male
so,
space, like the manosphere, sort of.
yeah, and
so,
actually my
so,
initial
but this,
introduction to it years ago was that it was like a bunch of like older white dudes that were truck drivers, and they all made like they were making channels telling their stories about like coming home and their wives are cheating on them. There was like
what,
40,
what,
50-year-old
what,
white dudes. Like that
I
was my
mean,
Yeah.
introduction, not like incels or black
I
dudes
mean
talking about black
that
women,
that was
nothing like
part of
that.
it.
It was just
That was a part of
older married white dudes talking about their gripes with their women. That was
well
like a decade ago.
Good,
that was
Andre, that was you trying to get in?
yeah, that was definitely part of it, but not the whole story. But
Wait,
back to
Andre,
what
your
you were
mic is
just
really low.
saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, just that was definitely a part of it, but not the whole story. But like basically what you were just talking about, like it was, you know, like like dudes trying to figure shit out. But at the end of the day, it's fuck what you talk about, nigga. Like you dusty. That's what it all boils down to.
You know what, bro? There's that, right? There's a dusty part. Then there's the you don't want to hear from the guys you want to sleep with part. But here's the thing that I knew way before social media. Every black woman I know brags about the two marriage proposals they declined in their 20s, but you're not married in your 30s or your 40s.
Yeah,
Mo-
very true.
most
That's a
black
fact.
women have divorce parties. Men don't have divorce parties. I don't celebrate failure. Women be like, heck yeah, I kill my nuclear family. I crack jokes with my guys. I said, if your girl finds a stepdad for your kid, she's going to divorce her husband when your child is 17, just so when that kid is senior, she can say she did it all by herself. He been there since your kid was in kindergarten. She gonna get rid of him when your kid turns 17. Never fail me. What I look at is black women aren't really good at being people and they know it. That's why they have this whole felon fantasy because they know they can't really deal with a man that reads above a fifth grade level. That's why they do everything they can to keep you down. The zero theory, right? That's why if you have ambition and you don't have a parole officer, they'll do whatever it takes to keep you cuckold because they think that if you get $2 in your pocket, you'll realize that man, you $2 better than her, and you'll leave her for a better chick. It's self defeating. They sabotage everything they touch, and then they call themselves survivors or whatever they call themselves.
I couldn't agree with that more. I say this all the time on my channel. Black women are not happy unless we have something to complain about. So why not just continue to sabotage ourselves by putting ourselves in situations that give us the leeway to complain until we can't anymore?
Hey, yo,
I'm
can I
glad. I'm
get some
glad
of
you.
this? Can
What,
I get
give
some
me
of
one
this?
second.
I'll go ahead.
Hold on, give me hold on. Oh, give me 1 second because
I
I'm
got
Toy. I'm glad you spoke up just now because I was just about to ask you a question. I wanted you to speak to this idea that black women would be relative. In my opinion, this is my theory I'm laying out. Black women are going to be the hardest pills.
Roger
They're going to be the
Lee.
toughest sell when it comes to like this thing that the gentleman on screen was talking about, fixing the black community, getting it back to like its previous or getting it to its full potential, which means nuclear families. I think black women don't want to cede whatever power they have that comes from independence. Just the power of being an independent operator is too enticing. And I don't think a lot of women, black women, are willing to give that up for the sake of black family as an idea. But I wanted to ask you about that specifically, Toya.
You're right, they don't. But the problem is they think it's actual power instead of realizing that it's a facade. It's a dream that we bought. We were sold and bought. And so instead of actually looking at it for what it is, which is a deterrent, which is a detractor, which is a divider, we think that there's this power that we hold and we wield, which really doesn't affect anybody else. So thereby, it means that it really isn't power. It's this feigning of power that we think we have because we can wield it against black men, all while still claiming to want to be loved by those same men. So you see how that whole thing about self-defeating and sabotage comes right back into play?
I would like to argue real quick. I'm on your vibe. I promise you, Toya. But I would like to argue that they sold the dream to men, not women, because women have no power. Women have to be empowered by men. So what ends up happening is black men give away their power to women and then say women better than us. Like they need to be slaves. I'm gonna keep telling the slavery. Y'all be thinking I'm tripping. The whole thing is okay. I'll give you a perfect example. You can give me 50,000 volts of electricity in my house, right? And it all comes to the fuse box. 50,000 volts. We call electricity power. But you can give me a $1 light switch and it controls 50,000 watts of power. And you'll tell somebody to turn on the power, turn off the power, right? Women are the switch. This is what black women are horrible at customer service. But this is what black women are horrible at being inspiration. Black women are horrible about making
Being
men.
inspirational.
Yeah,
You said
women.
being inspirational.
Yeah, women are supposed to make you want to climb the tallest mountain, swim the deepest sea. They're supposed to make you want to be great for the family. What they did is destroy family, destroy all incentive. They even got fat for no reason the last 15 years. I don't even know what that's about. And then they take everything that's supposed to inspire you about being with a woman and be like, nah,
Look,
son. Feed you, nah, son.
hey, yo,
Well,
check.
dirty. Go ahead, Mister.
You know, and shout out to the white woman as God. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot of wonders. See, and shout out to you, Dirty. You know that word inspired. You know the B Dub. She's not inspirational, but she easily inspired. Who are the two white women that inspired the B Dub to be who she is right now in modern history?
Probably every white woman. Only
No,
thing
no,
that
no, 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 no. It's too
Margaret Sanger,
specific.
Margaret Sanger, and who's the
Someone
other one?
Margaret Sanger.
Margaret Sanger and Gloria Steinem. Now,
Oh,
now,
Yeah, I
yeah, I
figured.
forgot
Yeah.
about Steiner.
now, gentlemen and Miss Lady on the panel. The reason why I bring it up the two white women because, well, what them two white women have in common, despite the fact that the B Dub tried to get away from him. I mean,
They were both they were both born during Jim Crow.
no, 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 close to it. Jim got something to do with it.
Go spit it out.
All right. Particularly ever since the plantation, the white man always wanted that. I'm not the white man. The white man tried to keep the white woman away from that black man because of that so-called soul pole. Margaret Sanger was getting bent over by a lot of the black men of her time, but she came up with eugenics. Gloria Steinem literally was getting bent over by Jim fucking Brown of all people, documented. But yeah, she told you, black woman, don't fuck with that black man at all. And that's why I call
That,
serendipity a paradox.
it's a twofer. It's a twofer. I don't really want to get into it that much for reasons that'll become obvious. But listen, if you're in the tribe, on the one hand, you get to sell interracial dating, which is bad for the Caucasians in the grand scheme of things, and then on the other hand, you get to sell abortion, which and then you get to have the black masculine sex toy. It's all of a clever maneuver. I'm, I'm
Hey,
I'm so jaded and cynical now that I know so many things I wasn't supposed to know.
oh, it gets better. Who fucked the black woman more over during this whole year than anyone else? It comes back full circle. Black men and white women. And I pass the mic.
But But this is the
I
point I
know.
wanted to make. Somebody in the chat. I'm glad you said that. It reminded me about muses. This is the issue, right? If you're an accomplished woman, you're 30 something. You've got the degrees. You've got the decent job, the nice lifestyle. You have all the things, right? And I don't even mean to like belittle it. I'm speaking of it forthright. Like you have all the things, and you have a lifestyle that any man would be proud of. But you're a woman. What is it about you that inspires me to greatness at this point? Because I don't think women understand this little petty dynamic about men. And I say petty because it's a little stupid thing perhaps, but we are who we are. The hero dynamic is a real thing in men. We would much rather date a woman who needs us than a woman who just likes us because we match the furniture. And that's a very like that's an intimate dynamic that I don't think women can conceive of properly with men when they're in that position. This is kind of what kills that whole like I have all the things, but why can't I find a husband thing? It's like because there isn't much about you. I think that makes men want to strive to greatness. You're already great. He just wants to bask in. You just really want a man to bask in your greatness, and for a man to be in that position, it doesn't necessarily inspire him to do great because like he's got it all with you now.
Even worse than that,
There's no hero's journey. Nothing about your pussy is a hero's journey.
even
That's it. There's nothing heroic about fucking you. God damn,
even
that's so
even
brutal. That's
even worse than
brutal. That's brutal, but it's true though.
it's true, but even worse than that, hood. Worse than that is that they all live a six-figure lifestyle, whether they earn six figures or not. So when you think about the what's the median income of Americans, 38,000.
36, 38, yeah, something
All
like
right,
that. That range.
all right, cool. And if you don't hate your mom, you can get pregnant by a stranger and I'll give you a free house and $108,000 worth of benefits. If you go to college, I'll give you a job that only pays 65, but I'll give you credit in college that you can't pay for because girls can't count, and you'll live $108,000 lifestyle. And a woman who can't depend on one man depends on four men. So now you out here trying to be your own pimp and John, and it doesn't work because girls can't count, and y'all. Hey, Corey Holcomb said the realest stuff. He say, man, girls fuck who they want to fuck instead of who they need to fuck. So
There
then
you
you end
go.
up you
That's
end
why
up
patriarchy happened because women don't even. I don't think women really conceive of who they need to fuck until it's too late.
Yeah, that's true. And Dirty's pretty much saying like they got the game fucked up.
But most of these hookers are poor. Most of Americans are poor. They come on social media with 14 filters, but they all poor. You got a $7 dress on and $1 flip flops from Old Navy. You're
Nah,
poor,
from the hair store.
I
Well,
mean,
most people are
Yeah, they get that
poor,
shit
but
from the
the
hair
right?
only
store. Actually,
no,
Right,
the
but
little
people are
outfits.
working poor. No, we gotta get this in context. See, people, we are working poor. There's a lot of people in poverty. We gotta keep words in context. That's
Right.
working poor and that's poverty.
But even with that, working poor, poverty, whatever, you're fucking poor. What makes you think you deserve that lifestyle? You're fucking
Yeah,
poor.
working poor and then dead. It's like, yeah, like there's
No,
no
work,
positive,
work.
nothing positive to take from that.
There's nothing positive. You when you're cool with being broke. Like men are cool with being broke, man. We cut off the cable, get a
Well,
fire stick. You know what I'm saying? We don't go out
yeah,
on
Yeah, like
Friday.
you make adjustments.
Women's inability to entertain themselves is a man's job somehow, and women's inability to.
But that hold on. You see right there, that little dynamic. Those two things are like fucking magnets. Men are okay with being broke, but women will automatically make her boredom the man's responsibility. And
Yeah.
because a man wants that woman, he will actually now need more than just being broke because I got this girl around. I gotta have some shit to keep her happy. Whatever, she gonna give me all this pussy. I ain't even gotta pay her. I just gotta keep her happy. Well, like this is that weird cycle, and the dynamic churning happens, and now you're like, fuck, I gotta go kill a wildebeest to feed this family. Now you're out there trying to kill a wildebeest and you discover some gold. Like this is the magic of the male female dynamic, and I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know that women really grasp the
so
inspiration that has been lost.
so so a big part of the problem is like it's not like the chicks are happy being broke, but they always know that they don't have to do shit. All they have to do is just fuck some dude that has money.
Maybe, bro, but it's not even. It's that too, but it's not even that. Like, look, they're just pathological liars, right? So if you listen to a woman talk, which is I don't, but if you listen to a woman talk, they contradict the beginning of the sentence at the end of the sentence without using a comma. So so no matter what they think they want, they don't want it because they can't think. It's a fleeting feeling, right? So I may not feel like going to work, but I go to work and then I get to work. Somebody crack a joke. Now I'm happy, man. And then something happened. They mess up my check. Now I'm mad. Then like feelings change over the course of the day. And you still have to be stoic. Women go off their emotions and men allow it. Nobody out fives them. Nobody tells you, like, look, Tyler, be seen, not heard. Sit here. Look, you don't even know what you want to eat. You know you
You know,
hungry. You don't know what you want to eat. You making decisions for people's lives? No. Sit still. Daddy got you.
Let's
that's
take
And
a quick break. I want to hold on. I want to take a quick break and jump back to this video clip for a second. You guys can let me know if you want to stop. Anything you want to add?
It does not exist on the continent or anywhere else in the diaspora. So there must be something in the water. We must fix this. It's a lot easier said than done because it is impacting our wealth. Quick statistics. For 350 years, household median income was dominated by white people. They were number one in this country. They no longer are number one. They're number three. And there's a reason for it. So who has the highest household median wealth in America? It's East Indians. $104,000 a year. What's the marriage rate in the East Indian culture? 94%. Two are working. Who's number two? Chinese Asians. Household median income, $110,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. Number three are white people. Household.
You know that's another thing that it's weird that it seems to be lost in Black America. Other ethnicities seem to be able to work out. All right, he works, she works, but we're gonna have a family, and he's the man, I'm the woman, and it goes the way it's supposed to go. It seems like other cultures are working it out better or attempting to, obviously working it out better in the modern world, and so it just seems that there is a way to
I have
do
a
it. It's
theory
just
why.
to get
I
it
do too.
fucking right.
I do too. But go ahead, bro. I got it.
It's
Okay, yeah, you were.
to me it's definitely like this whole Miss Ann thing. Because like it's never been about modesty, anything realistic, living, decent lifestyle, building things up and going from there. It was always this idea of already having that, rich got well, back in the day, white guy with the mansion and the maids and everything like that. That was a lifestyle that they sought and aspired to very early on because they were the maids or the nannies or whatever the case is, and they saw Miss Anne and the husband and whatever, wherever, in her luxurious lifestyle. That was always what they wanted to be those women. So having anything realistic now,
But
it's just
but
not
they
what they
had
want.
that. They had that though remember the white woman was jealous of the black woman on the turn of the century because the black man had the skills and he was buying all this luxurious shit for his bitch and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
She had the the ostrich hats and shit like that, the well fine linen and whatnot. The white bitch got jealous because the black woman's Kool-Aid was tastier. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
But
Mm. Okay, here's my theory. My theory is women don't come in black. We just have men with vaginas. The reason that I'm not going with the Miss Anne analogy, I know it's really popular, is because when slavery was over, so many black women tried to marry poor white men that they had to create marriage licenses, which the only
Yeah,
purpose of marriage
that's what I said.
license.
It's all about status. That's why I said that.
No, they just hate you. Look, status is one thing. I
Right.
get that. The clothes you wear, the car you drive, that's a symbol of status. I get that.
Right.
And maybe having a white man and a dog in your purse is a symbol of status. But it's not because of Miss Ann. I'm saying they didn't even want rich. They don't want rich white boys right now. I know
Yeah, like they'll
black
take
girls,
pretty much anything. Yeah.
anything, and they've
Right.
always been like that. So white can be the status, right? I'll give you that. Just like for black
Right.
people now, getting a Asian woman, I give you the status thing, but it's not the Miss Ann thing because they don't care about money. They can't count, but they know about money. They just don't. Here's the thing:
Mhm.
black women and white women both see black men as pets. The difference is at least white women love their pets. If you watch black women, they don't take care of their pets particularly well. That's why they need cats because cats are autonomous.
Bars.
so when a black woman called me a dirty damn dog, it means one thing, and when Becky called me a dirty damn dog, that means she want to fuck me.
Yeah, I
I see.
mean,
Okay.
regardless, bro. Look, when women called you a dog, that was an insult. What we do, lean into it. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? White
Right.
people call you the hard R. What you do, NWA for life, baby. Like men lean into it. Women feel offended by it because their whole identity is based on outside sources. Because women don't have any internal love. Like everything that represents love is messed up when black women do it. I had this conversation with my boy from New York last night. I said, man, y'all know I love food, right? I'm a foodie. I said, man, I go to family reunions, and it ain't got to be my family. I go to family reunions, high school reunions, wedding receptions. I'll miss the wedding, go to the reception. But I do not eat at black funerals. I said because everywhere else it's either men on the grill or at the wedding they got a caterer, but black women cook for the funeral the funeral whatever after procession, and it's always that nasty ass project spaghetti with more meat, no sauce. Like it's disgusting food. I'm like, yo, they food don't even taste like love. Food is love. Wherever love happens, food is there. They don't even the small things that be like, yo, they put their foot in it. They really love me. Nah. The things at women only groom their children for picture. They say they look like good mothers. Like, but black women in particularly don't raise their kids. They don't even have to have a job. They drop their kid off at the babysitter, bro, from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they only go pick them up because the chicks start charging what, $15 a minute after 6 p.m. No,
True.
American man talking I'm traumatized. I ain't traumatized. I dated black women, but well, I slept with black women. I see it all the time.
We
Look,
dated black women from
American Man was
we
said
all
that nigga
traumatized.
traumatized.
We all traumatized, dirty.
no, I'm just saying, man, once you see it, you can't unsee it. The problem is everybody blames the things black women do on white supremacy. Ain't even the white
FD
people in your room.
signifier.
No white people around. It's a goofy ass bitch. Like everything. Oh man, the police came and arrested me. Cause your girl called you. Your girl called them.
True.
70% of people in jail right now are in jail over some type of female interaction. 70%. You go look it up. Ain't no more people really selling crack like that. When the last time you saw somebody smoke crack? It's not really nobody really stealing cars like that with all the low jack and the North Star. Everybody going to jail now, bro. Be over girl. Women are a breathing felony, bro.
Dog, trust me, I know. Thankfully I got out cool, but trust me, I know. Shit gets
So
wild.
It gets wild when you realize you're sleeping with the enemy. And I'm cool with sleeping with the enemy, but at least know it's the enemy. Don't be like, yo, it's white supremacy. Like, yo, I got.
Or like you're using it against me. So like, and that's the thing. Like they have to know it's white
Well, she is
supremacy,
white
or
supremacy.
I mean, like, they're not, they're using the system against you. They're quick to pick up the phone. So yeah, trust me, I know.
Y'all forgot that Keisha, the B Dub, is white supremacy. She's the original overseer. She is the mammy from the plantation. Look, she never stopped the day job. You know what I'm saying? She's got another one. Just saying. And you know, and A Hood, you know, I like how you talked about the hero's journey. You see, a man's life is like a movie, a damn documentary, while a woman's life is like a damn sitcom. Not that long, not that unfun, might run a few seasons, might change a few characters, but here and there, but that look, everybody wants to see a hero's journey. Period.
You know what? Men want to see a hero's journey. We'll watch. What is it? Lethal Weapon. Women like horror because their life is horrific. Women love horror and they love murder. You ever notice that's all they watch? Cop shows with a bunch of blood and zombie apocalypse movies. That's what they are.
No. They watch freedom shows. You know that woman's freedom, that empowerment shows.
That don't count.
No. It does count. Now listen. Now listen. Dirty. Listen here, Panda. Look, when you look at the modern woman in America's life, whether it be black, white, you know what I'm saying, Latino. Look. They go through life living single, even with some girlfriends, while try to have sex in the city. You know what I'm saying? Until they become desperate housewives, until they become happily divorced, only to end up like fucking golden girls. That is the
So,
modern
so,
woman's life.
You know what?
to chime
Right.
in on like what you and Dirty were just talking about, like I wouldn't say cop shows, like they prefer like true crime shows, like that's what they like.
And don't forget about all the paternity and court shows in
No,
Yeah,
no,
LA.
that shit.
yeah, no mystery too, because they always trying to figure out who you fucking. Yeah, they do like mystery. Here's the thing though, this is how you knock that out the box.
Yeah, that's true.
Sleep with our best friend, bro. Look, people don't understand that, but
Huh?
girls just want to be number one. They don't want to be the only one. Girls won't even sleep with you if you ain't got a girl. If you don't have
Please,
no girl,
somebody cool his mic off. My goodness.
you ain't got no girl. But like, you got a woman. I know you got a woman. I ain't got no. I'm single as a dollar bill. You got a woman, but take my number. They want look. They just want to be number one, not the only one, bro. If that girl start messing up, then you date her friend, man. But yeah, bro, that's how you kill the mystery part, bro. But that's high grade shit right there. Y'all ain't ready.
Uh,
We done lost the host and
So
everything. Everything not white supremacy, man. I don't know why they be
yes,
bullying
it is.
you.
Look,
No, it's
Keisha
not.
is white supremacy.
No,
We
Keisha.
so fucking forgetting.
No, Keisha is black. She's woman that loves gays and felons. Black is white supremacy. The way y'all describe white supremacy today is just black. I would love to be some of that white
facts.
How?
adjacent because it's all women, gays, and felons that's bullying you. You know who don't mess with me? White
Look,
people.
look. Who called for the free?
your mic is going on. Y'all know what he
Can
just
y'all hear
said.
me? All right,
Yeah, I can hear you
look,
now.
look. Who calls the police on a black man the most? The black woman by
I agree
adjacent
with
by
that.
white supremacy. Who keeps the
No,
black man out of job market with HR? You know, with white Karen the most, and she's supposed to be the biggest business starter and owner in America, but she refused to hire
Well,
her
not
black
yeah.
man.
She will not hurry your ass.
but that ain't got
So
nothing to do with white
by
supremacy because a white guy will hire you. I know how I feel when you
She
see
used
Keisha in human
DEI
resources.
methods. She used DEI methods and xenophobia and all types of cliquish methods to keep your black ass out of the so-called
But
office.
DEI is gay. DEI ain't white. DEI is so gay men get civil rights privileges, bro. That's gay. So once again, we back
Oh,
at black.
I had to take a phone call. What the hell y'all arguing about?
No, we're
He
not.
said the is gay.
DEI is gay. It's so gay men can get
It
civil
is
rights.
gay. I mean,
Get civil rights.
why is that controversial?
No,
No, it's
no,
not. That's his
it's
argument.
not controversial.
Also, Mr.
Well,
Galt. Mr.
Well,
Galt is
just
in the chat. He wants to link.
yeah, John Gall wasn't
I
link.
just dropped the link. I didn't see you up there. I stepped away for a second. The link's in the chat, John. If you want to join the panel, you're welcome.
And I hope it's just you, Mr. Galt, not fucking Stanley.
No, that's probably John. Stanley got his own shit. But John, you can come up if you want. Links in the chat. Actually, I want to get back to the clip. So let me know if you guys want to stop here.
Oh, go ahead.
Median income $88,000 a year. What's the marriage rate? Almost 50%. Down significantly. Number 4 are Hispanics. Household median income $61,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. We are at the bottom. Household median income $55,000 a year. Marriage rate 34%. And projected based on facts and statistics that if we do not fix this, because white folks ain't fixing this, our marriage rate will be in the low teens in the next 20 years. We must, this is an enormous challenge. That's a whole talk by itself on how do we fix it. It can be fixed, but we have to, first of all, understand that this is a problem. No one's talking about this problem. This is a huge problem. It's the number one problem in our culture. So we must fix it.
Oh.
Whew. I just had to breathe on that because the first thing that resonated with to me about what Dr. Frazier was talking about was like the piece around nothing in this world has been created without family. And for us, especially for me, like my family experience has been the most chaotic, traumatic ever. And that makes a lot of sense why wealth has escaped us. Health has certainly escaped us. And here I am doing this work.
I'm not gonna speak to doing the work because I hate that type of talk, but I will say this because I'm sympathetic to the problem. As a child of a broken home, apparently it is different. And then my own fucking baby mom, her broken home as well. Apparently, children from broken homes find it exceedingly difficult to maintain a home, and then the homes get further broken. And so, how do you convince young 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old women to talk about, to engage in the culture of homemaking when so many of us come from what's called broken homes?
You can't. There's no incentive. Look, we literally gave the women of today the 19th Amendment. We literally let them do whatever the fuck they want. Look, they fuck who they want to fuck. They get the jobs what they want. They travel around the fucking world. You cannot sell marriage to women just like you can't sell it to men because somebody is going to be annoyed. Somebody's going to feel like they got the short end of the stick. Somebody's going to feel like they're missing out. You just can't do it. And well, what's the whole point of having a woman so-called even as a housewife when even back in the day, women had to really do housework. You know, that was shit. That was actually fucking work to keep up a damn house. They complain about housework, and you could literally do that shit within a weekend or even within 3 hours. They just don't want to do it because we found out through social media, because mainstream media been trying to go ahead and program us, try to lie to us for the get-go. These bitches just don't like us that much, and they got what they wanted, and that's how they want to keep it. Unless they can find a rich simp they could go ahead and leech off for the life.
Women don't.
Yeah,
They don't
and I've
like
said that
themselves.
a few times. I'm like,
Go
on a
ahead.
panel BGS, I'm like, once you kind of accept they don't like you at a fundamental level, like far more makes sense. It's like many of the problems that we all try to rationalize and try to, like, because like so much of the space, at least from the guy's perspective, is trying to bring out stats and facts and this and that. They have the same level of entry, to all these spaces and information that we do. It's not that they don't understand the facts or they don't see them or they don't have access to this information. They just don't care. They've told you this time and time again, like, we don't want it. We don't care. This is not something we're interested in. And we have men, for whatever reason, still trying to rationalize with them.
And
Like, I
I
just don't
agree
get
with
it.
that. Trying to negotiate with terrorists, bro. And I blame,
Exactly.
but
It's
I
like,
blame
why?
men. I blame men. I'll tell you why.
Absolutely.
But for the last 70 years,
It's up to you to interact with them.
a lot of people have been raised by stepdads. Even if it's your biological dad, your oldest sibling probably got a different last name. So
Absolutely.
black women look for men they can dominate. So if you've never seen a man dominate, not only that, and we've had this conversation before about how your own biological mother will take up for your baby mama over you because of femininity, feminism. But they don't talk about how the stepdaddy ass nigga go against their own sons for a broad, any broad, whatever girl they sleeping with at the time, right? And because of that, the whole when you were like, okay, I'm gonna be a man, I want to be black. I think I'm gonna be a man. Then you end up with beige baby somewhere in Iowa, and then everybody calling you a sellout. Like, nah, I just wanted to be a man. And nobody talks about that. Like, two men can't marry. I mean, they can now, but dating Keisha's like dating a biological woman, but a
I was
mental
just about to
man.
say, black men been marrying black women since 1980. Of course, they been marrying men.
No, no. You actually touching on something I pointed out because I've been trying to like pinpoint if I could point to an exact time when the shift really happened, I would say it was after the 70s, the late 60s, early 70s revolutionary period with like the Black Panthers. And no, it's not pause, Andre. Let me explain why that wasn't a pause worthy thing, right? And let me this theory behind this. Like we putting on our professor hats over here because we know we're not just niggas,
Y'all
we
did well.
intelligent niggas. But the thing is, if you go back to the Panther movement, and I played a lot of this documentary stuff on previous streams, but they were training the women to be warriors. And as it goes, two warriors are not meant to mate. Warriors go out and conquer. You take you women, what was it, rape and pillage, right? That's how it goes, right?
Hey,
And
do
so
Cleos count? Hey, do the Cleos count?
What?
Klingons are a sci-fi liberal concoction. Like,
Oh, okay.
no, Klingons are, only in fantasy can it work, obviously, right? Because remember, the Star Trek is like a gay liberal future utopia TV show. So you're literally making the point, bringing up the Klingons. It only works in sci-fi liberal fantasies. Now, that being said, the point I was trying to make is that warriors are not meant to pair off with each other. And by making the women warrior class, you automatically remove them from the love pool, from the dating pool. So they no longer become viable mates. And it's something that started in that Panther thing, but it sort of spread outward from there. It hit the university system. It's embedded in the feminist ideology. The women are no longer on that 16 years old, I just want to be a housewife and find a great husband track. Like it's literally looked down upon as outdated. And frankly, being a happy housewife is anti-revolutionary. That's what you don't really hear people saying because it would actually give away the plot. But that's really, if you're a happy black woman who's married to a black man and you respect him and he's the leader of the family and he makes decisions and you trust his decision making, you are fucking up the revolution, and they don't really fuck with bitches like you.
Yes, they do because they
Well,
want to
that's
sleep with their
that's
husband.
that's part of the Marxist plan. I mean, black
No,
people are Marxists.
wait. Let me piggyback off what Hood said because I'm not gonna like dispute what you're saying. I'm gonna give you the flip side. Like I said, they're supposed to be concubines. They're not supposed to be. They only want to be number one, not the only one. So because women don't know how to choose a man, they have to sleep with a woman's man. If she happy, then we should be happy, right? Your job is to marry them all, I guess. Everybody ain't supposed to procreate anyway, because women are such horrible judges of character, right? That it takes a woman to coach a woman on how to react and respond to a man. And it takes another woman to listen to it because I don't want to hear shit she got to say with clothes on. Put all my shit in the suggestion box. I don't care. But because for the last 70, more than that, really the silent generation, because they were the bra burners. Baby boomers get all the credit for civil rights, but they was 14, 16 years old. It was
Thank
really
you.
their parents.
Finally, I got you
So
to admit it. Go ahead.
I've been said that because my grandmother was a bra burner. She was born in 1919 and she was a bra burner. So because for the last since the 1940s and 50s, they've been taught to rebel against men, black women especially, to rebel against men. And the civil rights movement was really a gay and woman movement. It had nothing to do really with men. Only 4%
Paul,
of black men. No, only 4% of black men really support. Go look at all the marches, bro. You can show me a civil rights march and a Black Lives Matter march, and I'll show you on both of them. It's 6 men and a bunch of white women and gay white men. I promise you, bro. It's gonna be a bunch of women.
I'll kill you with one picture. Am I a man? Now, continue
The
with your.
MI man was part of the double V movement. That wasn't part of the civil rights movement.
Also, it was part of the Pullman Porters movement back in the day too.
And
So
that's fine, but that has nothing to do with civil rights. The
that
double
was
V,
about civil rights.
that was not. The double V movement was all the black men that came back from World War II that said, man, we got treated better in France, so we're doing our own nation. And it was called Victory Abroad, Victory at Home. It was a double V movement. And that was the Am I a Man t-shirts and plaques. And then they got hijacked by the A. Philip
Women, gays, and
Randolph.
felons in small hats. We know.
The A. Philip, but then it was no longer the double V movement. Then it was the civil rights movement. And black men wasn't on that. Because the Am I a Man Act, niggas had rifles. They wasn't marching, they was shooting.
Yeah, shout out to the Diggers Defense. But continue with let's go back to the original thing, Hood. I'm sorry about that for Chicago and your panel.
No, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back.
Leading this work. And the second piece that deeply resonated was the wealth correlation to marriage, the wealth correlation to a stable, seemingly stable family structure, somewhat stable family structure, at least two people working together. And so what it's now time to get into is like, how do we fix this? Because this is essentially the work that I'm doing, that I've been actually actively doing for the past 2.5 years, what I call the Heros Gamos journey. Heros Gamos is a Greek terminology, and I'm going to just pull up this picture here to kind of show you that Heros Gamos really signifies the mystic marriage, essentially the balance of the masculine energy and the feminine energy in an individual's being, in my own being.
You see what happened when you get in wine and crayons? You see what happened when you get in
man, because she just draw the picture of equality. That bitch thinks she's slick. Nah, bitch, you get the fuck out of here with this Greek equality shit. You think you slick because you be reading books.
Crayons.
Yo, what is this picture she got up here, man? It always goes back to this weird.
It's a picture of Greek equality.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen. I knew it.
That's what she's trying to like. You gonna come up with anything but the actual traditional patriarchal order. You don't show Zeus telling Hera to shut the fuck up because I got hoes down here on planet Earth. Like, that's the actual Greek order. It's not a man and a woman who are of equal size and mass. No, what the fuck is this shit? Anyway.
Can occur. And so the reason why I'm coming back to this Heros Gamos, or I'm starting with rather this Heros Gamos journey in terms of healing, because we all are familiar with the law of attraction. I saw someone literally talking about this yesterday and how she attracted her husband because
Here we go.
What the fuck they be healing from?
But in my view, there are very few people on this planet really that are in a divine
union. It's always a journey.
Companionship, with the purposeful.
All it's missing is a hair wrap, a tattoo, and
everyone else is going through the
and shea butter.
And I know we see it because there are so many memes around about how people's husbands and boyfriends are in DMs, other people's DMs, and it's just almost comedy and entertainment. People get married, they have these weddings, but no one is truly happy. The marriage is a metaphysical marriage, and it starts there.
Here we go.
And I really want to
a metaphysical
talk
marriage.
About,
bro. I want to pay.
That's why they ain't got no man.
How are
they want to be metaphysically married?
Don't understand how the women who get married the least out of any other women in the entire world at this very moment. This is the only planet we have. How do they have so many different ways to approach a relationship or marriage? I just don't understand. You have all these.
Hey, I'm surprised.
None of them will.
If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing.
I'm surprised that she ain't got Erykah Badu or Lauryn Hill playing in the background.
I know, right? With some scented candles, some incense lit.
Look, bro, Keith Murray sounded big. I told you they contradict themselves. Keith Murray, these pathological niggas is comical. Like, that's how she sound. Like, they don't know what words mean. If the word more than 2 syllables, they don't know what the word mean. Everybody, once they get 3 syllables, they get lost. Narcissist, pedo. Once they get 3 syllables, they don't know what the word mean, bro. They got all them degrees and they can't count and don't know what words mean.
Wait. So you mean
this is why I'm against like the therapy stuff too, because this type of shit that happens in a lot of like modern therapists, they come at it from this weird metaphysical angle instead of any kind of ordered, structured type of advice.
Because you can paint a gray wall any color you want. You have to be ambiguous, so you can just like move the goalposts. Again, it's all about being fluid. They never actually pin down anything concrete. That's why it's always some shit you can never actually look at or touch or interact with. It's just something random for them to feel.
Bro, That's all the things they know is fluids. That's the only thing they mess with fluid friends. They deal with fluids in their mouth, and they, you know what I'm saying? Everything's just about fluidity. You know what I'm saying? But look,
Shit,
I find
basically.
it ironic. Like,
Yo,
let's
that's
say
crazy.
It's exactly. It's all subjective. Exactly, Webster. It's like all just however they feel at that moment about that subject with those people. It's like 50 different variables just for them to still not be successful in relationships or marriage. It's like wow.
but how you gonna be two things at one time? How you gonna try to be like Becky with the aesthetics, you know, with the hair weave and the so-called dress and attire, but you have the ideology of a so-called Erica Badu, shea butter selling, motherfucking incense burning, motherfucking type of strag with tarot cards.
Man, they keep the
You
man.
know what it
They
is.
keep the fucking tarot
I'm
cards.
gonna try to draw these threads together, and it's weird for me because like I'm not a church goer per se. I don't necessarily like that crowd all the time, but there are things that I've come to understand that seem to be like inseparable. You really can't peel these two things apart, right? What she seems to want is like the traditional American Christian kind of happy marriage, and you can't get that with tarot cards and mysticism. And that's I don't know if you can really you'll never be able to work that one out.
It's
Because I
just a
was having this conversation. This came up the other day, actually. SKC and Freestyle. More Freestyle was up here, and it was a funny moment. And I had to hit him with the hose mad at a certain point because he just started to spiral out and started yelling and cursing. That shit got real funny. But what they were doing was sort of debating morality minus any religious structure. And Freestyle was trying to argue that, well, people will just be good because it's the right thing to do. And SKC keeps trying to point out that the very idea of right thing to do is dependent on your moral structure. And the fact that you hold these certain things as the right thing to do is because you grew up in the Christian Western moral structure, right? So you are born in the Christian world and you want Christian outcomes, but you don't believe that you need the Christianity to make it happen. You don't even need to believe in it. You can be totally against it. You can be oppositional to it and get the exact same outcomes. And so that was the whole argument they're having. And it just sort of spiraled down into this thing. And you just start cursing and shit. It was funny as hell, but it actually was an issue, and we're running up into that same kind of phenomenon right now. It's like, well, you want the 40-hour paycheck, but you don't want to do 40 hours.
no. You know what though? This is the beauty of this is a cultural difference between black women and white women, right? They will both sleep with their boss, but white women sleep with the boss for a promotion and health insurance. Black women sleep with
Mm-hmm.
the boss to get off an hour early, then complain about their
Mm-hmm.
check short. So you're looking the religious thing when you bring it all the way down to the base. If you're dealing with a black chick, it's gonna come back down to rocks, bro. So they're gonna start Christian, then they're gonna go Islam, but they still gonna be dipping on the side with a vice lord. And then they're gonna try to become a Hebrew
Basically.
Israelite, and then they're gonna get some tarot cards. But all the time, it's still gonna come back to Yoni rocks and Chakra
Yo,
rock. It's
no,
all
man.
gonna come back to
I
rocks.
I know Hebrew Israelites. You don't mess with tarot cards, you jag off. But you
I
know what I'm
didn't
saying?
say y'all did. I'm saying they're gonna go through the phases. They go from Christian to Islam to Hebrew to rocks. They always end at rocks because they have no
Okay.
loyalty to anything. Not nothing. Not their last name, not their children, not their
Yeah,
employer.
there's actually a video about women in the like black women in the South leaving the Christian church to become witches. Like it was I think it was
They
on
always
Vice
have been with
actually.
you.
I don't know
There's a
if
couple of those.
I'll
I
put the
was
link in the
looking
back
into that at one
in the
point.
back chat.
I don't
I'll
know if
put it in
I
the chat.
actually did the show on this or if I just played some of it, but I remember stumbling onto that. Like they are really into witchcraft, like on a
Yes,
spooky
heavy.
level.
Yeah,
You
like
got
they say the
news.
I had
Wiccans.
no idea it was like such a subculture. Like bitches be
You got
having
news
seances
programs.
and
Yeah,
burning
bro.
Yeah.
candles and shit.
You got news programs. You got a chick that went viral talking about you black men better watch y'all back because these chicks be in these so-called social media groups
You're
casting
putting
spells
spells
and all
on
that
you.
shit.
Yep,
Yeah. You know,
absolutely.
Man, they
so
do that because girls are dumb.
Yeah,
Here's the thing: it still comes down to a group of five men wear the same T-shirt checking hoes, bro. Look, women can't think, so they do things by committee. Well, one girl say, all girls say. That's why I think the pop the balloon so stupid. If one girl say no, they all say no. If
They
one girl
all
say
will, yeah.
yeah, they be like, oh, he might be cute. Look,
Yep.
girls really can't think. You got to tell girls what to think and then enforce what you told her to think. And the problem with black men is they want to love the girl instead of raise their woman. It's like raising another kid. Men
I
don't
think
see
I
that.
think
No,
it's
no, no.
bad. I
We a
think
bad
hold on. I
parent.
think
What's the name? We all
I
go
think
ahead.
I want to get back to the clip, but there's something else I want to point out because I've been, speaking against like liberalism as a concept. I've just kind of been recently trying to understand how that works and like the shortcomings of liberalism, and then obviously I've been talking about fascism and all that because apparently all the far left people hate fascism. So I'm like, well, maybe it's cool if all the weirdos hate it. It's probably cool, and so I'm exploring what that really means. And as it turns out, on the one hand, liberalism kind of devolves into left wing fascism in and of itself, apparently, because you can't tell me the left isn't fascist. Like COVID was an example of fascism. What do you call that? Pride Month, like all these corporate institutions just automatically waving the pride flag. That seems to be a little bit of a fascistic kind of thing. Like, oh, so you're going to make us all celebrate everywhere we go. We just have to see a rainbow now because that's what you guys do. It seems like fascism kind of works out either way. And the place I'm going with this, the point I'm trying to make with that is you don't necessarily want a system that's too wide open. You kind of want a system where there's somebody has to control the order of things, or at least the order of things
Right.
gets controlled to some degree. And that's where it seems liberalism falls short. And that's where I'm trying to wonder, because it's not just like, well, we have to tell girls what to do and that be that. Like, no, I think it's a little bit bigger than that. Like we need a system of order that everyone needs to understand, but more importantly, that is actually efficient and effective.
I agree with that. I'm not saying tell
The
girls what to
train's
do.
running on time, as they say. As
No,
long as the
it,
trains run on time,
it's not about telling girls what. It's about telling guys what to do. Here's the issue I have, right? Me
Right.
me and Angry Snowman crack jokes all the time about that hole in the backyard. Like, man, sometimes you got to point to your wife and point to the hole. My issue is I don't want to get killed by a black man for checking my girl, because they'll try to kill you for checking your girl, and then have to deal with that girl. Be like, oh man, we killed the wrong person. Like, black people will kill Jesus and beg God for another Jesus, bro. And
I
that's the
mean,
issue.
that's what that. I mean, that's what we
And
did
that's
to.
what happens when you follow clothed women. You start going against God, or going against any type of
So
structure, order, hierarchy.
you got to upgrade your methods. Look, we in the 21st century. See, you and Snowman want to go ahead and dig a hole and bury the chick. So a couple years later, people could smell her and dig her up. See, y'all failure is in y'all so-called
No,
folly.
no, no,
Y'all
no.
don't learn from your mistakes. Y'all supposed to get a barrel, fill it with sulfuric acid, make sure the canister, it can contain the acid, and you pour the body in, get rid of the evidence, and that way,
All right.
well,
All right.
I respect that, but you missed the
I
point.
feel like we giving away Breaking Bad
No,
recipes.
right,
Hold on.
right.
Let me interject. Let me interject real quick. Let me interject because I
Rob
just
say you
FBI
got to
realized
watching
upgrade
this
your
chat
methods and
now.
people
improvise. That's
See,
all.
that was
hold on. I gotta just say this because
Yeah, the FBI watching this, bro.
people who don't know this from a like personal experience would not know automatically what they're looking at. I happen to know this is a New York City housing project. I can just tell from the window design and looking out across at the other building. This is exactly how the New York
Is that
City
Queensbridge?
projects look.
Tell me that's
I don't know if
Queensbridge.
it could be Harlem, it could be Queensbridge. It's hard to tell from just this shot, but the point I'm trying to make is this is a project witch.
Yeah.
This is
Give me
literally
a
a witch in the
project witch.
project. I was
Give
just
me a
thinking that
hood.
shit. This is the clean cut version, but this is a witch in the project. She is up here doing spells and witchcraft. This Santeria.
Yes.
Her
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend had on the mantle.
One that put on roots. And she said she did that shit.
She gonna suck your dick and your soul.
I think that's usually how they do it.
I mean, they already said they
Then
know how
I
to
spent time
do
with
fluid.
him like
They
this
check
is
his
my
soul.
place to be. So can you talk about some of the differences in what you study now to what your relationship was with Christianity then? What are you getting out of Lukumi that
I
you
get
didn't find
answers
in
to
the
my
Christian
prayers.
church?
That I tell people that all the time. Like when they're like, "What's the difference?" I'm like, "Because my prayers are answered." Like that's one. When I come to my altar and I pray to my ancestors.
Yeah, she got the Dominican flag. That is Santeria. She's not just doing any witchcraft. That's that Latin American witchcraft.
And I actually take my time to cry out. Not only do I get responses, I get physical manifestations and answers.
You were born into a household where your dad was a pastor?
Yes.
How is that relationship with him now, and how did your family react?
It's always with my family. I love my family to death. They love me, but we don't see eye to eye. They're like, "Girl, you're going to hell. You're going to burn." And I'm like,
Your father tried to tell you.
It's always the pastor's kid.
She gonna go to hell just to spite her daddy.
They all do. That's why they become strippers. Shout out to her. She got rocks, bro. I know she got rocks. She got shells in her hair. I know she got rocks in her coochie, bro.
You can smell the rocks burning when you walk in. She got rock incense.
With the Medusa hairdo, I'm surprised she ain't got a septum ring to complete the look, but it probably will happen after this video though. But just saying.
Whole crib smell like potpourri and incense.
if I was going to
And
burn,
ramen
I'm pretty
noodles.
sure we all be burning together.
He said ramen noodles. That's crazy.
Ironically, it is often because of that kind of religious conservatism.
She definitely got rocks.
And Seamoss.
She teaches about rocks. She teaches about rocks. She's a professor of religion at Swarthmore College. She has a degree in rock studies.
No. She just know how to cast spell. She's a known witch. They just describe it as professional religion. She's like the literal embodiment of the female Voldemort.
Nah, the spellcast is always like a hobby thing because you can never get an official title. Like, imagine the professor of spellcasting at Swarthmore College. It's not Hogwarts, nigga. She got to do that shit on the side.
And we also add another aesthetic to the list of black women to be aware of. It's the ones with the glasses, the dreadlocks, even with the salt and pepper look and everything.
That's her right here. Yeah, bro. That's why she on the screen, bro.
You know what's crazy though? Most chicks with dreadlocks though, they be lesbians, like older women.
Alice Walker,
like the older women with dreads. I ain't talking about the young girls. The older women with dreads.
No. Why does witchcraft and lesbianism correlate so heavy?
According to SKC, it's because all them chicks was burning.
Yes, a lot of those sexual rituals and stuff they're doing.
No, we are connecting dots here. We look, they got the look. Alice
I guess
Walker.
all I be doing is noticing, bro. That's I just be noticing, man.
Look, Alice Walker does the same thing. Who else got dreadlocks and rock glasses, and that's a lesbian. It's plenty of them out here. I just can't name them, but
I say it all the time, bro. I say it all the time. I'm just asking, like, why do old women with dreads and lesbian and rocks go together, bro? Like, and it's always the rocks.
I'm working the theory. Hold on, hear me out. I'm working the theory. Fight me
All right.
later.
All right.
Here goes. Because whether you're a male or female, there's something psychologically happening in the act of female worship that just makes you gay. That's why male feminists are gay. That's why lesbian. That's why witches are lesbian, because witches, they worship the feminine divine goddess that makes you gay too. I think there's something about worshiping the divine feminine that just makes you homosexual, whether you're male or female. It's such a magical or psychological. It's a magical psychological repression of the masculine urge, whether it's the urge to be masculine in men or the urge to seek the masculine in the feminine. It is such a repression of it that the only possible outcome is homosexuality. The divine feminine makes you gay. All right, that's my theory. Fight me later. You can fight me now.
Good a theory as any.
No, I'm kind of with that because they're basically in this very ambiguous, sensual, state when you're doing that, and that doesn't seem masculine or solid at all. So, yeah, I agree.
The reason I'm not gonna argue with Hood about it is because he's trying to describe girls with clothes on and what they do with clothes on, and you can't.
I
So
mean,
whatever he say, yeah, it worked. All right.
yeah, sound good to me.
Well, in the Bible, it says that no man walk the earth will understand the ways of a woman. So I agree with the Bible.
In the words of Al Bundy, you'll never understand women. Women don't understand women, and they hate each other. So
Enough
But
profound from another Bible
hold on.
man.
I'm maintaining
Right, they beat each other up the
biblical
most.
principle.
So,
All I'm saying is they worshiping the devil. That's why they act like that. I feel like that's biblically accurate.
That too. That too.
All right.
Look,
Back to the hoes and the witchcraft.
That people move out.
Dr.
Lonely
Yvonne
witches.
Shiro studies African and
All these
indigenous
witches ain't
religions.
got no man.
A lot of these religions came to the United States after the Middle Passage, after the period of slavery. Like other immigrants, they bring their cultures and their religions. But because when they come to the United States, they're often met with hostility, they tended to be secretive.
Can you talk about the role that social media has played? Because especially if we're talking about the younger generation, they might not be as dedicated to being ordained and, kind of doing all these rituals. But if I go up and down my timeline, now everybody's a witch. Everybody's burning sage.
Prior to the turn of the 20th century, they utilized the internet or whatever media was available in order to be spiritual entrepreneurs. They would sell goods and services. They would treat clients and so forth.
So
With the
scammers?
coming of the digital age, and in particular social media, I really feel like younger people are grabbing on to some of the digital trends where they can sort of brand themselves as practitioners. It's a kind of identity
Wait,
to be
hold
a
on.
part of
Pause
this.
that. Pause
So
that.
the internet
Did you
and
see the
social media
name of
has
her
certainly.
page? It literally said the Hood Witch. Ain't no fucking way.
bro, the jokes write they sell, bro.
That's
Come
what
on.
I'm saying. Like,
But,
yeah,
but
you see the Hood Witch.
Trends where they can sort of brand
Yeah,
them.
look, the Hood.
yeah, the jokes right they sell. You know the irony about
Bro.
all African religions, devoid of Arabs giving them a religion. All African
Give
religions.
me a hood rat witch. Go
No,
ahead. Go ahead.
that's crazy work. How was that a study when there ain't nothing but songs? Africans didn't have a written language. Everything they did was songs. That's why to this day, when you go to church, they bring out the collection plate whenever the choir come out. Because that's all Colors ever did was sing. They didn't have any particular god, all that Yoba shit. That shit changed every 14 days. All they had was loud ass clothes and some goddamn songs. Motherfuckers thought they was Eric B and Rakim. Look, man, how did she get a job in this? They get black women jobs for any fucking thing, just so they could be dykes and use rocks.
I'm gonna give you some
God
game,
damn.
They
Dirty.
play basketball.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you some game. The songs in and of itself are powerful, and it doesn't even matter necessarily what the words you're singing are. It's the act of singing in a group and that worshipful mind state or whatever that whole vibe. It creates like an energy shift. It really creates a vibe shift in individuals, and it becomes a powerful group moment. And a lot of people are just like overcome with the shit. This is what like that Holy Ghost bullshit is about. Like I think they're kind of
Yeah, I think
bullshitting
they
pretty
could
much.
be crooks on that one. Yeah.
But what I think is also happening is that they are trying to induce other people to get caught up in the energy of it, because there's a weird energy that does happen in this kind of environment, and that alone is what draws people in and keeps people coming back. And it's not just the words of the preacher or whatever. There's something magical that happens when you get a bunch of people together all on a rhythm and they singing the same shit. The mass phenomenon. There's a weird mass effect that starts to happen with groups of people.
Yeah, that's fine. But here's the flip side of that, though. That's why Tupac has a college course. If you want to talk music, call yourself a music teacher. Don't call yourself an African religion teacher. Look, and I'm cool with that, right? Even though there's no more black groups, really. I'm cool with, the barbershop quartet changing the world, right? However, there's really nothing to it to be a professor about. That's what I'm going with. I'm not even tripping about the three or more people come together in fellowship. It's not a fucking course. There's nothing there. A bunch of songs, and if you listen to their songs right now, they songs change now. Like they don't even have like a traditional song. They just be freestyling life and wearing loud ass clothes. with a banjo.
Yep.
She hustling the system. I need to be a professor. You ain't got to know shit. But then I have to suck
Themselves
dick. I don't want
as
to.
practitioners. It's a kind of identity to be a part of this. So the internet and social media has certainly helped to popularize it. But I really do feel strongly that this is something of a movement in that young Black people, they are reaching back, they are recovering that which is ancestral, but they're doing it in their own way.
It's juju.
Notice how all this reaching back to the ancestors and your ancient religion, it always winds up with praying to a bitch. Every single
Every
time you got to
time.
pray to some girl. You wind
Yep.
up, some girl is the queen or the king or whatever. It's every time. Why?
Yeah.
How come you can't go back to your ancient African roots and find out we was all pimps? Like we was actually kangs? How come all the women was kangs?
Is she holding a rock? That's the question. Is the pink princess holding a rock?
It is a rock. Holy shit. It's a pillow with a
Yes.
picture of a girl holding a rock. He was looking
Yeah.
for a rock this whole time.
No, I just happened to look up like this because I was trying to figure out she was white or black, and I was like, hold on, this was holding a rock. I told you I'll come back down to rocks.
She is
Always
the
on a
high
rock.
rock bearer. She's a high priestess. Look, it literally says something rock priestesses on the pillow.
The
She's a
pink
rock priestess.
priestess. That's what it
It's a-
says.
it's
The
a-
pink.
I thought I said plunk priestess, but she holding
No.
a rock. I know it's a goddamn rock.
Yeah.
So do you want to light the candles? Should we do that?
And the candles. Here we
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna
Here
actually
we go.
carve my sigils in the candle because up in here.
All these
Majority
bitches
is a
ain't gonna have no
29-year-old
man when
fashion
they
designer living
35
in
and
New
up.
York who
Hey
practices
yo, who
witchcraft.
told Leon Speaks with the fucking micro breasts go ahead play with rocks and shit like that, man?
Crystal skull.
They got a rock. They got a skull made out of a nice rock. They got a marble rock collection. These are all males, by the way. None of these are female. These are all men.
Yeah,
With
pretty
I think the one in the
ex-boyfriends and
back's a
shit.
stud. I think the one in the back's a stud though. They try to blur it out. You know what I'm saying?
She
Wow.
casts spells with a coven of other young witches.
We're making money jars. So
What?
we're adding different herbs
Making
that
money
manifest
jars.
Bitches go to
prosperity,
work.
money, success.
They're trying to make money. I can't believe it. She said we're making money jars. Holy
Bro,
shit, what the fuck
it
did I
gets
just do?
worse.
Oh, wait. We gotta
It
bring
gets
that
worse,
back.
trust
We
me.
gotta bring that back. No, holy shit. I can't believe I just did that. My girl said they making money jars. What the fuck's going on with these women?
Like you shouldn't keep your magic in the dark.
Hold on.
Like
I
this
gotta
is
get
your
back to the
soul. You
money
need to
jar
share it to
spot.
the world.
Let it rain on me now. So be it. So it is.
Rock on rock on rock. Rocks on rocks on rocks on rocks.
Hold on. And it literally said leaving Jesus, bro. Leaving Jesus. And see, this is why after a while I started kind of making the type of jokes I would make. I want a white kind of family. You gonna respect me like you respect the white man. I'm not bothered by all that white Jesus because apparently the African traditional style family is matriarchal. It's headed by the woman, and I want a white Jesus family.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help Black people.
I don't want this warrior king family, the warrior, whatever that bitch title was. I don't want that family. I don't want warrior women in my family. I want
What
nice
what
girls who bake pies, sew dresses and stuff.
what about the one that delivered mail during World War II? Hood, you don't want one of those either by Tyler Perry?
No, I don't need that either. That
Yo,
was
that
just
shit
not
even
no.
real?
I mean, I think it actually was real, but you know how Hollywood is. They're gonna take some little thing and turn it
That's probably
into
like
these
4
are the women
chicks, bro.
who
They about to
secretly
turn this to
saved
5,000.
America.
one
Yeah, they're
letter.
gonna turn it into this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be one letter at a
That's
time.
like with the NASA thing. You mean to tell me there were 4 women that were black at NASA that did all this mathematical genius level stuff, and the whole country only just heard about them in like 2018? Like, no, it couldn't have been that popping. They was not doing all of that much. I refuse to believe. I didn't even watch the movie. I just mistrusted on GP.
I
Y'all
mean,
niggas be lying.
black women in mathematics in itself is an oxymoron, but I know it wasn't true. I'm like, oh hell no.
That's what I'm
I only
saying,
watched a
bro.
little,
Like, I'm not even gonna watch this shit to try to convince myself y'all not lying to me. I'm
I
gonna just
only
accept
watched a
that
little
y'all been
bit.
lying and keep it buck.
I only watched a little bits and pieces because Janelle Monáe found that was in it, but that's
Janelle
about it.
Monáe gay. She got rocks in her coochie. I don't care about Janelle Monáe.
I know,
That's what
I
I'm
know,
trying to tell you, bro.
I know. I wish I could
Look,
be a
you
fly on the.
imagine.
Look,
I wish I could
No,
imagine being the fly on the wall when
no,
Janelle Monáe and what was the old girl that she was dating what was getting in, you know what I'm saying? I just wish I was just a fly on the
no.
wall.
The saving grace is there's no such thing as a lesbian. It's just a bunch of rude girls that spit on each other for 2 years and then come back pregnant. But she in a spit phase right now, though. You don't want to get spit on, bro. That's nasty, bro.
hey, look, this is why, like, in theory, the ideas of threesomes and all, it sounds cool, but for a lot of reasons, I don't chase that. I'm not really into that kind of thing. And then one other reason I just kind of accepted when it comes to like lesbians and straight men, your God hates my God, and I don't ever want to let myself forget that about you.
Oh, you can do it, hood. You just don't get and look. You going only do it with bitches that you don't like. That's it. That's all. And once you do it about twice.
I'm just saying, never let your guard down.
Well,
Never relax. Just don't never forget her God hates your God.
I know that. I know
Well, she
that.
kind of godless, but I'll go with that. Does she have a god? She just got rocks, bro. Her god
A
is a rock.
vagina is her
That's
god.
the
Her
same
feelings
thing.
and her
Listen,
her feelings and her
that is like
vagina.
a vacuum. Right. Listen, that's still the same kind of scenario. There's
I,
an emptiness or an hatred there. Either way,
I'm
that's an
not gonna
enemy
argue,
is my thing over here. You
and
trying to
that's
fuck
why.
up what we trying to do, baby.
And that's why when you young, think about it. When you young, when a girl like you, what she do? Hit you with rocks. They preconditioned to the rock game, bro. Fucking rock bitches. I'm just saying. We saw Charlie Brown. They take your football and hit you with rocks.
Handle this up in here.
Majori is a 29-year-old fashion designer living in New York who practices witchcraft. She casts spells with a coven of other young witches.
We're making money jars. So we're adding different herbs that manifest
money herb.
prosperity, money, success. I feel like, how
You're not gonna tell us the money herbs. You're just gonna keep that shit secret. Like, you ain't gotta tell me the ratio. I'll figure the ratio out myself. Just give me the raw ingredients. I work that shit out. I'll
No,
be in
fuck
the
that
alchemist
hood.
I
lab trying to
I
figure it
I,
out.
I don't
That
believe
hood.
him.
Hey, yo, hold on. You mean to tell me you bitches know how to mix all these fucking oils and all that shit for money, but you can't go in the damn kitchen, mix fucking cooking oil and fucking other different ingredients together, make a fucking meal.
And that's
I
why I
pass.
don't believe they doing it right. I was gonna say that, like they can't cook, so I know they don't know how ingredients work. They be like a pinch of this, a
Yo,
dash of that.
whatever.
No, I don't trust them.
Whatever happened to love potion, man? I thought bitches used to make spells so that one guy fall in love with them. Like they just
That
cutting
was
that right out. Like, no,
nah,
just give me the money.
nah. That was men making Spanish fly. Girls ain't never do nothing for love. Girls don't have to necessarily. This have to be girls. Like you don't have girls
That's
though.
what I'm saying, Carbon. What happened to love potions? Nah, I'm not the only one who's noticing that. Girls used to make love potions. That's why they went to witches, because they wanted to know their
Hey,
future and they wanted somebody to fall in love with them. Now they
hey,
trying to get rich. These bitches cheating the game right now.
hey,
yeah.
just like what Deborah Cooper said about the diets, maybe the spells ain't working out for them. Or the
Man,
Oh
potion.
yeah, they work different.
they white woman spells and it'll work for black women. like
Oh,
like
neither.
diets.
Yeah, the potions neither.
Hollywood and like in the movies, they kind of like gave this idea that, magic was scary. And it's like, is this scary? it's not.
Would you consider this your religion as opposed to being Catholic?
Yes, definitely. Divination is my main form of like spiritual practice, but being Catholic too, it still like resonates and there's like some roots in there. I feel like Catholicism is extremely witchy. I mean, drinking the blood of Christ. I mean, the whole sacrament, that's a ritual. Like, it is witchcraft. They just
Nah, I really, I'll probably never ever be a Catholic, but I'm sympathetic. And let me say this in defense of the Catholics, because y'all be getting the bad rap, and niggas been hating on y'all forever. But in Catholicism and in Christianity, broadly speaking, it is a symbolic gesture. There is no actual cannibalism. There's no blood drinking. No one is into that actual stuff in actual Christianity. Outside of Christianity and the paganism, you guys don't mind actually drinking the blood. And that's a fundamental difference. It's a symbolic gesture versus you guys will actually kill a cat and dance in his blood and all that weird stuff. The nerve of these hoes talking about Catholics, witchcraft and shit.
don't want to call it that. I just feel like we kind of need to get rid of that taboo mentality of like, this is something that is like evil or, harmful, because it's not at all. It's the complete opposite of that.
Do you feel like in the last 5 to 10 years or so that is happening?
Because of social media, there's a huge surge of giving a light to the divination community and like witchcraft and everything. And people are now being more vocal about their practice and being more comfortable expressing themselves and showing their craft. And I think that's very beautiful.
I gotta find the witchcraft podcast. I didn't even know that that's what they was doing.
Bro, have you ever
These
listened
hoes
to?
got
Oh
like
yeah,
exclusive
like
candles.
they be on there for hours, bro, talking about all type of stuff.
Bro, you ever listen to somebody talk and be like,
Damn.
you're never getting married and you shouldn't be around children? You ever listen to somebody be like,
Yes.
no?
That's why we're doing this, bro. That's exactly why we're doing this right now, bro. Because
Yeah.
this is why they ain't
Someone
gonna
showed a
have no
video.
man. They gonna be 20 years later. These niggas ain't shit. All my life I've been looking for a good man, and he just not out there. And the spirits and the Lord, he ain't gonna find me no good man because these men just ain't right. I'm telling you, this is how it's gonna be. This is how it started. Y'all was wasting all this time praying to Ojibwe and all the female gods and shit. What up, Ray? You say you got a short about something? Ray, mic check.
Hmm?
All right, Ray, jump in when you get ready. Ray got to work out his audio. Nah, I just added Ray to the show. Ray, you there?
Can you hear me now? What's up, bro?
Yeah. What's good?
Oh, nothing, bro. Yeah, I got a old video, man, that I saved, because it blew my mind, because it was the first time of me coming across this of seeing this so-called growing number of black women that are so-called leaving church, leaving the Christ, for witchcraft. So, but this one, it was kind of funny. I'm like, you left Christ to do this? I'm like, wow.
They got discords.
Yeah.
Like, what did Jesus ask you to do that was that bad? Like, really?
Listen to him, man.
Maybe it's because they tired of hearing about having to lose weight and shit. So they're like, well, the devil don't care about our weight. So
They don't even have to hear that.
And so again, the dies don't work the same, just like the potions and the spells and the Ouija board don't work for the same either. I like how this shit make a full circle. Go ahead.
I know that room smell like FDS spray. It's too many rocks, bro. It's way too many rocks.
Growing numbers of African American women in Maryland and across the nation are leaving traditional church worship. All of them are in search of something else, a spiritual belief that connects them to their ancestors and where they can feel more empowered to control their own well-being. They have found it in ancient forms of spiritual contact. Some call it witchcraft, a term they accept and embrace. For most of us, this is how we worship, a tradition that predates us all. This, too, is an ancient art of worshiping, not to God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, but to spirits and deities that span the oceans and date back to pre-slavery days in Africa. Are you, in fact, witches?
Whatever the situation calls for.
She's spiritually fluid? That's crazy work.
Again, full
It's all
circle.
about being ambiguous
What
and
I said
fluid.
earlier,
Dave said
they
earlier,
play with
fluid.
fluids in their look. They play with fluids in their mouth. They got gender fluid friends, and they
Yep,
spiritually fluid.
everything fluid.
Nah, hood, I gotta get up here, yo, hood. At one point, the Black Witches was doing good, dog.
This pastor, don't come up here and try to tell me they used to be good. Now they
They
fucked
used to
up. They was
be.
always fucked up.
Nah, yeah,
What good was they doing?
my great grandmother was used to have healing hands, my nigga. She used to heal burn victims and all kinds of shit. I got attacked by
Oh
some
man.
bees one time, right?
Oh shit.
Real talk, my nigga. They used to
Oh
be
man.
good back in the days. Then they went towards
Oh
evil.
man.
They
This
chose
nigga
the
tried to
dark
lead me.
side.
He tried to lead me down the stray, bro. This nigga tried to
Yeah, but
lead
he
me
trying to
down
get
by the
you.
river. Nah, bro, I'm not going.
Nah, dog. At one point they had healing hands. You should look up healing hands, right? So I know you
I
seeing
know
the
what you're
worst
talking
of it.
about.
You seeing the
I know.
worst of
Listen,
it
I
right
know
now.
of the phenomenon. I'm just saying. Hold on, Pastor. I know
Uh,
what you're saying, and I'm not trying to call you or your grandma a lie. That's y'all family story. That's y'all thing. I'm just saying. I'm not going. I ain't. Whatever you say, that's y'all history. But I'm not trusting these fat bitches on the couch, bro.
So if you're from North Carolina, especially Eastern North Carolina and South
Yeah.
Carolina, a lot of your family is still tied. Well, they Christians or whatever. They became
Oh
Christians.
shit.
They became Christians later on, but when they first, we used to really rock with the craft back in the Gap, dog. Real talk. Black people used to really rock with the craft. Then
That's
we
why
got
we
this.
fucked up right now. You see, I think we starting to learn some shit, man.
Yeah, we
We
was
Yes.
doing the
fucking
wrong
making bad deals,
spells.
bro.
And then
Making
we got
bad
into then we
deals.
got to the civil rights and we doing the AME Zion Church. That's when we start. That's when we stopped doing the craft. We doing the AME Zion Church, right? And we got more into Christianity.
Oh, now you want to blame Christianity, huh? Now
Wait,
you
how
want
No,
you
to
get?
I
dip
ain't
in
mad
there.
at
Wait,
Christianity. I'm just saying that's what happened. That
wait,
could
how
be.
you?
I think it was a good thing. I think it was a good thing that we left the craft and went towards the AME Zion Church of Christianity. But I'm just saying that's what happened though. We
Wasn't
used to
that?
do.
Wasn't that? Hold on. But wasn't that Martin Luther King's communist church?
Yeah, Martin King was definitely no. It wasn't his church.
Ah,
Martin King was
shit.
definitely a communist, but AME Zion was the first. That's the first Christian black.
You know who's the head of that church right now? Raphael Warnock,
Yeah,
the
Warnock is.
communist
Warnock is.
senator.
Yeah, Warnock is.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
Warnock
yeah.
is.
Then hold on, hear me out. And I'm not saying this to like make a slam dunk. This is like a finger roll layup, but it makes perfect sense that the Black witch people would actually go into the communist church. What do you think they're? Why do you think they get along?
Cause they bringing back the
Mm.
craft, my nigga. They bringing back the craft. They
Mm.
bringing back the craft, my nigga. Like, cause black churches are very ritual. Like we do, they do they do a lot of rituals and shit. Like we niggas, that shit. Wow, it's very Zionist. Like you have to go to a black church. It's
Oh
pretty. It's all
Lord,
right.
he
That
said
shit.
it's not his word.
It is what we AME. It
I
says
don't even know.
AME.
Like, wow. I don't even
But
like
then
talking about certain things anymore because, like, so many dangerous words. Let's just get back to the news clip.
yeah, get
Yeah,
back to it. Get
yeah.
back to it.
So if you come to me with pleasantries, you being respectful, you'll get Glinda, the good witch of the suburbs. But if you come
The
at me
good witch.
with negativity and meanness and
The Good Witch of the Suburbs. What does that even mean?
Bro, it doesn't mean anything. But she had clothes on. That's the name of their channel, bro. Fat bitches on the couch. I like the name of that as a channel.
That should be a talk show. We gotta drop the B word. It'd be like four not even big girls on the couch live at 10 a.m. Yeah, big girls on the couch. That should be a talk show. It could be. They're
It
just not
could.
interesting enough to pull it off.
It's crazy
We
work.
need four interesting fat girls and two max you might find.
Crazy work.
disrespect, then you'll get Eveline. Your worst nightmare. Oh,
They have many names and titles and ranks within their belief system. They are college-educated professional women who've chosen to believe
See
that
right
marriage
there.
is a truer example of worship that is inclusive of the gender.
They all college educated professional women. Hold on, he really just said that. Hold on,
Yes,
let me go back.
yes,
Let me
he
go
did.
Believe
We're
ranks within
watching.
their belief system. They are college-educated professional women and titles and ranks within their belief system. They are college-educated professional women and titles and ranks within their belief system. They are college-educated professional women.
Bro,
Bro, why do you think I keep saying I want
bro.
a grammar school dropout? I keep telling y'all that. Y'all be thinking I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, I want an orphan
Bro,
grammar
I
school dropout.
really no.
Hey,
It's not even just. I think every man just wants him a really girl who's kind of curious but dumb, and she's just really into him. Like
No,
you're not like stupid. You just don't know everything yet, but you really into me. That's all a man really wants.
Here's
Plus,
my
two
she's cute.
things.
You know.
Two
no. Here's
things. First of all, they broke the mirror. That's why it's in a constant forever blur. And second, again, the Oxford Dictionary in our quote said what a wife is. It is an uneducated woman. So they
no.
therefore cannot be what they want to be, a wife.
Okay, first of all, though, your Paul's game is crazy because that looked like she holding a phallus. Second of all, though, um,
It's
bro,
huge too. It's
what
ginormous.
what is the purpose of of any of this if you're going to still be a cantankerous chick, right? If you still gonna say, yo, if you make me mad, I'm gonna destroy your life. What is the point of you being part of religion? Is it supposed to make you a better person?
No, no, but see, this is why I actually kind of speak about Christianity fondly because not every religion is about being a better person. You know, some are. Maybe I'm not going to limit it to only Christianity, but I'm partial to that one thing. But being a voodoo priestess isn't about I want to bring peace and happiness to the world. I want to channel the power of, Papa Shango. That's not peace and harmony. That's a me thing.
If you got a bunch of people from multiple different angles that are trying to get you to renounce that which is holy, Christ, and and especially if you follow the Torah, yeah, because there are entities out there that are trying to do that, so you got to ask, like, why, like, for what, and it's to bring you to that darkness, to think, to make you think that you have the power over everything, and that you can just dominate whatever, and like there will be no consequences for when there's plenty of damn shows that have said, yeah, motherfucker, magic comes at a cost, bitch, and a lot of these broads are dumb, so if you play that Witcher series, the DLC, the Hearts of Stone uh, DLC, which is all connected. There's this entity on there, Gunter O'Dim, and he'll come to you, present to you like, hey, hey, that he has what you want, he'll give you what you want, but what he gives you is not what you want. It's what you want, but it ain't what you want. So and it will impact you basically signing over your soul for whatever you want. And it's also the same iteration is into like in certain animes, hence like Death Note, for example. You know, it's just basically the same shit. It's like you think you have all that power, boom, but you got to make that choice. If you read the fine print, go down and read the fine print on a Death Note that whoever uses the Death Note can neither go to heaven or hell.
Well, the problem with black women is
Well,
they can't maintain their sacrifices. That's the problem with them. And the other communities can maintain their sacrifices, so therefore they can keep up with their craft. They can't maintain their sacrifices, or they haven't. So that's the reason why they can't keep it up. That's the reason why they end up
Well,
losing.
hold on, because Pastor's on the witchcraft team. Let me say this before Pastor muddle the waters, and he gonna slip in a magic spell. I let him talk too long, but the thing I wanted to point out, and this is why I started to get into understanding religious concepts and the philosophy of religion or whatever, or especially like the Christian religion, because there is a difference between wanting to be God and have all that is God's versus accepting that there is a God and all belongs to him. And these two realizations, these two rationalizations will set you on a completely different path. And that's the difference between one value system versus the other. Like there is a sort of logical step by step conclusion you can start to go down to if you start at one point versus starting at another point. Like, imagine the type of person that you would produce in a system where everybody wants to be like God and have the power of God versus the type of system you produce where everybody accepts that they are, smaller than God and that, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, that sort of thing.
You
Like
just
these
explained
just
Catholic.
produce
That's
mindsets.
Catholicism. Catholicism is literally the Pope saying that he is God on earth. That is literally Catholicism.
That is not what the Pope. Okay, never mind.
That is what the Pope is. What is the Pope then? Who
You
does
see
the
what I
Pope say
mean?
he
Niggas
is?
be lying on the Catholics,
Who
bro.
does the
Like, and I
Pope
ain't
say
even
that?
Catholic, but stop lying on him.
Who does the Pope say he is then?
He's the middleman.
The,
You gotta
the
holler
fa-
at him before
he's
you
the
get to
father
God.
of the
He's
church.
not God.
He's the
Hey,
father.
Yeah.
I follow Christ, and I
Because
say
look, they say
put
we
the Pope
built
in the
this rock
dungeon.
on Peter or whatever, and then Peter would start the Catholic faith, something like that. But like, it's the idea that we building the rock of faith on this singular person because somebody got to do it.
You can't be a Christian and a Catholic at the same time.
Huh?
You can't be. They're not the same.
Yeah.
All right, you got your personal beef with it. That you can dislike it, you can hate it if you like. I don't want to fight you to the death on that. That's just crazy though.
That's wild. That was crazy. It's like you can't be a grandchild and have a grandmother at the same time. Like, nah, bro. It came in succession. Catholicism, well, actually, Zoroastrianism led to Catholicism, which led to Christianity, which led to Islam. Like, there's a track record there. So
That
to say
I
you
Catholic
get it.
shit
didn't,
I
is
I
get
could
it. You're
just
right.
hear
You're right. You're right. You're right.
the saints right now in heaven, like all the work I put in for this shit, nigga. I built this shit, nigga. Like the saints in heaven right now,
that
pissed off to the motherfucker.
that
I will
Catholic
say,
shit is of the devil.
I will say this though. This is why I give Hood credit when he said all religion isn't about being a better person. I think about 1994, murder was the case. The whole song was about yo, the devil come to you like yo, I'll put you on your feet, bro. But even with that, he didn't think that he was God or the devil. He like yo, the devil put me on, B. You know what I'm saying? So
People fail to realize because their problem is this: people don't want to sacrifice. You see, but they fail to realize that you're going to have to sacrifice either way, whether you serve light or dark.
Exactly. And then y'all say I'm down with the witchcraft, but I understand it. You gotta.
Nah, nigga, I ain't trying to understand what no witch bitch you talk about.
I'm not
Sorry.
trying to understand nothing that women with clothes don't have to teach me. Nothing.
Y'all around more witches than you think, dog. Y'all around more witches than you think.
I
I,
know, bro.
I
That's why I be
know.
looking at him like
Y'all
that.
seen
They
that TV
all
show called
witches. Look,
Salem?
when in doubt, they all it. You know what I'm saying? Look, think about it. If they listen to an R&B song and it got all type like fuck this nigga, fuck that, all that good stuff, they casting spells. Look, they all witches, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to
Yeah,
tell you.
Mary J. Blige is probably one of the biggest witches out there.
We don't just
We know Beyonce is.
Ashes Michelle Lamy and Abramovich, the spirit cookers, the kitchen cookers, the one that use onions. Y'all don't really know this shit like y'all think y'all do, but it's all good. Let's move on with that.
I know a few
I'm
things.
not
You know what
claiming
I'm
to
saying?
know everything. I've heard of that lady, but there
I
is a
know
lot
a
of
few.
things we need not be a part of.
I know a
No,
few things
Hood, you
out
need to
here.
go
So
down this path. You need to go to, don't you go? Y'all need to go down this
no, you
rabbit
don't.
hole
No,
of witchcraft.
no,
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 With
no, you
Come
Nah,
on,
nigga, we ain't
dog.
trying to hear that
you
shit.
no,
We
really
ain't trying to
don't.
hear that
No,
shit.
no.
What is it you want me to do down that rabbit hole, brother? What is it down there that I should be
no,
doing?
Getting
There's some witches down there. We got to see what they doing. We got to go
I
on
no,
this
know,
path.
Nigga,
I know it.
nigga.
We know what they
This
doing.
nigga say
We know
go
what they
down
doing,
there.
bro.
No. Hey,
They killing kids. They killing zygotes and they putting rocks in
Hood.
their coochie. We know
Okay,
what they
okay,
doing
Hood.
down there.
Yeah, let me internet it. Yeah, for you shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, nigga, I ain't been nowhere near around down those parts. No. The only thing tell me to stay the fuck away from like all them places like New Orleans and shit, where Mardi Gras and all that, where they be having that shit slipping in all that witchcraft shit in, where motherfuckers can slip something in your cup, motherfucker, and then you run around butt naked through somebody's bayou. Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
You know what's
I,
crazy about this whole
Wait,
thing?
what?
We up here really
I,
talking about witch. Hold on, really. We're up here like talking about witchcraft, and it's funny. And here's the thing, because we're taking it serious because it's serious in that I don't care that I don't believe in magic. I don't care that I don't think it's real. There are people who think it's real and they operate on these principles and they will do what is required of them based on these principles. That makes it real enough. And that's what makes it spooky.
Let me. I was
Look,
gonna
check
say,
this
yeah.
out. Check this
What
out.
was enough for
Black
me to
women
let me know
cannot be
about
good
all
with.
this shit was certain shows I watched, like
Look,
Salem. If you see the show Salem,
yeah,
and True Blood from HBO,
yeah,
and the Originals, which is based out of New Orleans.
yeah,
The
yep, yep,
Originals, which is a spinoff from the Vampire Diaries.
yeah.
Pastor work at a hospital full of witches, but they be wearing doctor shit so
Hey,
nobody knows.
hey. Now, dig this here. The Keisha can never be a good witch. Like I like how he kicked that off for me. He kicked it off with the TV shows. Now, think about that. Never been movies about witches and had a Keisha in it because even they know in Hollywood, Keisha cannot be a successful one. Now I give you a caveat. I know Rachel True
There's
with her
some of them
fine
in
ass.
True Blood.
And she fucked it up. Now Rachel True in the movie The Craft, well, her fine ageless ass. I think she's a real witch in real life.
The
She's the
light skinned
only
chick
one,
from a different world is in True Blood, and she was an old witch.
and she fucked it up.
Cree
Lisa
Summer.
Bonet?
Cree Summer.
Yeah.
No, not in True Blood. No. She won't no witch no True Blood. I know he talking about that one. Cree Summers or Lisa Bonet.
Yeah,
I know
she was an older one, and she was teaching her granddaughter, the works.
I know y'all talking about Whitley.
It's something I noticed years ago too, and I really it wasn't until I kind of started to pay attention to women more and then learn about the occult and shit. But I had to put a lot of bodies of knowledge together to kind of understand this thing. But there's something about the art of witchcraft, like the practice of magic and all that. It speaks to women way more than it does to men. You find way more women into this shit than men. Whatever men are into that looks like this, you find way more women doing this sort of shit. I just like every time you
Oh, I
come up
just
into
came
like
across a
witches and
clip on
witchcraft,
that
there
one
may
for
be
your ass.
one guy
Hold
for
on.
every 100 women, bro. It's seriously one guy. This is why cults and shit be a thing, because it'd be the one guy and all these bitches casting magic spells.
But that makes perfect sense here. Think about it like this: when you do things like this, it's the land of make believe. Toddlers love imaginary friends, right? For men,
Right.
but for men, right? Men will be into witches because they like crazy coochie. But they not into sorcerers and
Right.
warlocks. You don't see them talking about I want to be a warlock. Nah, they should be like, yo, where that witch pussy at, bro? Like men are
Yeah.
perverts.
And none of them niggas really believe in magic. They just like all these bitches walking around naked, cooking and shit, carrying baskets of berries and shit like
man,
that. I was like that too.
As Nature Boy,
Right?
you
Like,
know they.
like
Yeah, that's
nah,
about
go
the
ahead. Oh, go
same.
ahead. Oh.
Like in comparison, that's about the same.
But no,
No, you said something about Nature Boy. Oh,
yeah, I mean, like Nature Boy, look at him. I know they was practicing witchcraft on that fucking base, man. You know they was. You know they had to fucking practice some damn witchcraft, and he was the cult leader for everyone. As for every 100 bitches, how many bitches did he have?
I don't know, but
right.
I know who
Think
you're
about
talking about.
it, because they did show up. They wasn't like Mormons worshiping God or whatever. They wasn't like some Mormon cult. I mean, at least they have a picture of Jesus in they house somewhere. You know what I mean? They
I'll
was
give you
doing
another
some
one.
jungle.
Two more. I'll give you two more. Anton LaVey and motherfucking Charles Manson. Jim Jones. Say no more.
Yeah, Jim Jones had a bunch of. But Jim
Right.
Jones had everybody though. Jim Jones had
Anton
swag.
LaVey, did he start the Church of Satan?
No, that was Anton LaVey, but yeah, that was him. Yeah, he had Jane Mansfield fine ass. Yeah, see, how come all the devil worshippers get the fine ass chicks and we get all the libtards?
That is not true. All these
'Cause
girls,
women-
well, all girls are libtards, but they just got ugly though. Girls was bad until 2008, bro. I don't know what happened, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go back.
Honestly, somebody said this a couple years ago. I heard somebody say this, and now I can't unhear it every time I look at a group of fat women. The majority of the ugliness in America is just obesity. Like most women who feel ugly are just fat, and if you kind of lost an X amount of weight, whatever the goal is for you, because some of y'all bitches is huge, But if you
That's
just
a
lost
fact.
the proper amount of weight, you would cross the attractiveness threshold again. But most ugliness in America is just fat bitches being unhappy because they fat.
You see what happened to Lizzo? Look at Lizzo. Ain't she
Yeah,
a
like
success story?
well, like they claim that she's on a Ozempic now. I'm not 100%
It
sure
don't
about that.
matter. I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
like
look,
either way, she lost weight. That's all that matters. But like earlier, where we were rehashing that debate is like we're doing the thick versus fat thing, and it's like
And dirty. Wow.
the problem is it's like y'all sounder niggas be on some bullshit, bro. Y'all the ones that are be perpetuating this bullshit. I'm just
Nah,
saying.
that is a weird thing. I think it's a poverty thing, but it's also a matriarchy thing.
What's the
Like
poverty thing?
I don't know a lot of, like,
I
really
had
straight
conversations
up.
with niggas and they were telling me about like a 5'5" chick, like 180 is regular size. I'm like, that's wild, bro.
Crazy work, bro. Dick used to be like
You don't really see a
155.
lot of straight up Chad types with a big fat woman unless they've been together for a while and she's had his kids or whatever. Like she grew into that. But you know, the Chad, the alpha type, you rarely see him cuffed up with a fat girl. It's just not a thing in
man,
nature like
because
that.
black men we like big asses. Let's be real, man. You know what I'm saying?
Speak for yourself, bro.
Yeah, it's a weird
Nah, nigga,
inversion
I
in
take that
Black
L, but
America.
you
That's
ain't
what I'm
wrong.
thinking about.
Look, a nicely shaped round ass will always get your attention. You know what I'm saying? Now
Man,
I agree.
how you gonna get the anal, bro? If her booty big, how you gonna hit the third hole, nigga? Look, I like small titties and nice little firm because I want to violate you. I want to peel you all types. I can't do that if I can't beat you up. You bigger than me.
Well, Dev, sir. I feel violated when you just said that. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
know,
want
I
to take
know.
Bro, like
We
she's
got
not
to
all
get back to
purpose.
witchcraft now.
Yeah, let's go back.
We got to get back to witchcraft now where it's safe.
And I got you
Those who
another one
believe
back.
that theirs is a truer example of worship that is inclusive of the genders. It connects them, they say, to their ancestors and fills a need not found in traditional worship.
Just know that they said this worship is inclusive of the genders. Just keep that in mind.
Though most of them grew up in the church.
I was raised Christian, all Christians in my
So
family.
basically, it
In
sounds
fact,
gay.
my grandfather was a preacher in the South.
I also grew up Christian. I grew up Anglican in the Episcopal Church. The older I got, the more disconnect I felt.
I was raised Baptist. My father is a deacon. My mom a deaconess. I was in church all the time.
These women are part of a sect, Ile Ola Afefe Osa Meji, spiritual temple. They worship and offer prayers to Oshun, a predominant deity.
Now look. What all of them have in common right now, you know what I'm saying, besides the hair wraps, the funny fucking fucked up names that sound like some other diseases that you catch between your toes.
No, stop.
She got a big ass forehead. That
They
pause game is
really,
crazy.
bro, they really pray to a big-headed, dark-skinned bitch with bangly hoop earrings and a bonnet. Well, that's a scarf, but either way, you know, that's the feminine divine. Even they God ain't got. I could tell you, God ain't got no man. You worship a baby mama. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
bitch
they
you
all
pray
got
to is
thin.
just the divine baby mama.
They all got thin lips. They got hair wraps. They got fucked up names, and they all
They
got
fail
thin
to
lips.
realize that these damn fallen angels have hidden within these false beliefs.
Maybe, but they still goofy bitches. Look, I can't follow a religion full of women listening to women that worship a woman, bro. It's not gonna work. Nobody gonna know how to read. Everybody gonna be singing, playing with rocks. What I'm gonna do? All I could do is come through like a male stripper later and just start dancing. Like there's nothing there. A bunch of educated bitches
That's
who
what you
lost.
do. That's what you do, bro. You here for the sex magic. You just wait.
Hey, you should have seen that one scene on Salem real quick, man, because on Salem, nigga, that tripped me out, boy. Hey, this bitch, she was mad at this dude. Damn it, hell, she managed to remove his pecker and exchanged it for a head of a bird. So this motherfucker had a head of a bird for dick.
Okay, if that's true, right?
Yo, while I was watching some shit, I remember years ago, I forget what this was. It was some shit with Aries Spears in it. And I can't even remember the whole thing. I just remember this because the shit, I guess, scarred me. This little memory stayed with me. But Aries Spears was in some little movie or whatever. And he meets this girl somewhere. And apparently she's a witch or whatever. And so he goes to smash and he tried to like ghost her. He off on this one night stand. And so she get up in the morning and she like, oh, this nigga gone or whatever. So he leave, and she doing some magic spell, whatever. The nigga wake up the next morning to go piss, and the nigga dick fall in the toilet. I was like, oh shit, this is what that's why they want the magic. This is the only reason they want the magic, so they can just control us and cut your dick off if you piss them off. That's why they worship the baby mama goddess.
Seems really counterintuitive.
You know,
Say
that's
that
what I
again,
realized.
Toya. What do you mean?
I mean, that seems counterintuitive. Like, how is that helpful? That's why I don't do well in groups of women because that none of that seems appealing nor like it would be helpful.
I think you would do great with a group of women. Women just don't come in black. There's nothing that black people say come from Africa that be some good shit. I've never heard it. Not Pan African, not fucking nothing. No African. It's nothing that come from Africa. You be like, yo, you know what? That's some dope shit, man. I'm gonna try that shit. Never, never. Not the food. Not enough.
Here's a bitter pill, and this is a tough thing for a lot of these neo black people to accept, right? The Africans that come over here and are successful tend to be Christian. A lot of them are fucking Catholic, by the way. The Africans that are in Africa actually like the white man's God system a lot better
Yep.
than whatever shit they used to do.
Yeah.
And now you think you are actually smarter. You want to be more African than the Africans who don't do that voodoo shit like that no more. Like it's a weird flex to me when people think they're getting closer to like their ancient spirits, where it's like the Africans over there like stupid nigga, we are Christians. Like it's a whole weird thing to think about. This is the duality of man, bro. We're crazy. We're retarded.
I was in church all the time.
These women are part of a sect, Ile Ola Afefe Osa Meiji, spiritual temple. They worship and offer prayers to Oshun, a predominant deity.
She's the deity or the Orisha of aesthetics, beauty, sex, sensuality.
There are growing numbers of African American.
Why do you need?
Why do you
hold
need
on. Let me hear that again.
Yeah.
She's the deity or the Orisha of aesthetics, beauty, sex, sensuality.
The god of vanity, basically. This is the goddess of self. You're worshiping yourself, but you just want to, create a little doll so you don't feel like you're worshiping yourself, actually. But that's what you're doing. You're praying to yourself, but you're calling it, Orisha. That's when what did Beyonce start calling herself? Sasha Fierce. That's you just worshiping yourself in a different form. You just want to call it Orisha. Same bitch though. That's you. You're just praying to you.
Goofy bitches. And what's
There
the
are
purpose?
growing numbers of African American women who have chosen for themselves.
What is the purpose, though, bro,
You want
of
to say
having?
something?
Yeah, what's the purpose of having sensuality, sexuality, fertility, and you obviously don't respect men. You can't follow men. Everything's about being fat and worshiping women. What is the point of that? Well, to get a woman? Like, I don't understand the end game.
Well, but you got to imagine your female goddess Orisha is not going to give you a big, strong black man that's going to lead you out of whatever it is you think you're in. Like that, she hate that nigga. Listen, her God hates his God. Well, she's the God, right? She hates his God,
I get
and
that
so
part. So it's the god of
this is
slavery.
what I'm
All right,
saying. So, like,
all
what
right,
are you
all right,
really going to get out of it?
all right. The god of slavery. So the
Man,
sexuality is
it's
what?
all better
Okay.
it's all better just to serve Christ straight up, man. Follow his word straight through and not listen to these damn TD Jakes and Creflo Dollars and them bastards, and you good.
This is how I've come around to being like more understanding of what Christianity is attempting to express to man is because I can see a kind of logic to it. And even from a historical standpoint, like once upon a time, they say that a lot of like cultures were like matriarchal and whatnot. And what
Well,
went along with all that matriarchal, even before Rome, like way more primitive, but even what went along with a lot of this matriarchal sort of stuff was like the worship of women and because you're worshiping women, and I think the worship of women really goes back to the fact that nobody really understood babies and sex or whatnot, and so it's like, oh God, it's magic. She just created a person. Like,
Well, they
imagine
went to this
being a
because they
primitive
was taught
ancient
wrong.
caveman, and she just makes people like that. That looks like magic, right? And so I think that's
Yeah.
kind of how it starts. But what winds up happening is you kind of exacerbate that phenomenon. It turns into sex magic, and then you got ritual sacrifices because you got all these accidental babies nobody needs. It turns into all this ugly shit. And
What was
then
it? What
humanity
did that one chick
discovers
do?
the
Hood.
masculine religions, and we start cleaning that shit up, and we're not doing as much. And then we get Christianity, which is like, the masculine religion, but with a heart. And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
it's best to just be married and love your wife and take care of her and all that shit. It was an evolution of it all.
Yeah. Who was that one chick that said about pouring salt around her bed during sex? What was it? K. Michelle? Kimber?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Was she
she's
making a fish
pouring
fry?
salt
K.
around her bed.
Michelle?
Yeah, pouring salt around her
That sounds
bed
like some
before
southern
she had
witchcraft
sex.
shit.
Should have made it a fish
Yeah,
fry
before
because I
It
heard.
would surprise me, bro. Country hoes be into witchcraft shit. They don't call it witchcraft. It's just shit their grandmama taught them.
Oh, hell no.
That should be wild.
Themselves a new life, leaving the church in search of more meaning in their lives. And yes, it can be called witchcraft. At a recent convention in Baltimore, more than 200 witches gathered, a sisterhood, but their spells are for good, not for evil. In this ritual, the women are preparing an offering to a shoe on behalf of a woman in California who's looking.
Hold the fuck up. These bitches can't cook their man no meal, but they'll cook a sacrificial meal to this dyke lesbian goddess, bitch. See? See, this that shit, man. This that shit I be trying to talk about, man. It's not me, man.
Hey, Hood, you going in on this one?
Man, say I'm good. Say I'm good. Everything I've been saying with full circle, man. I just said these bitches can't cook the damn spell, and they can't cook in the damn kitchen.
Well, that is exactly what just happened. Because like talking about like they're cooking up spells but can't cook a meal. Like that's wild.
And they cooking ramen noodles. Say I ain't the motherfucking man.
I appreciate you going in on against this though, bro. Hood.
This bitch making.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even like. I never call myself.
She making seaweed pesto.
No, I get it, bro. 'Cause I never call myself Christian, but I just try to understand it, and then I see what
Right.
what it's like. You can be with this, or you can be with that, and I'm like, these bitches over there are crazy.
Seaweed pesto.
The omelet type dish is.
I appreciate you putting such focus on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
sweetened with honey.
You know,
we gotta look at the witchcraft meal because it does look delicious. By the way, whatever they're cooking to that lesbian goddess looks kind of. I want to know what it tastes like. Is that wrong?
Yeah. Look
to be a favorite of a shoe. Prayers are
like
said
oppression.
over the offering, and for the woman in need.
Said it tastes like oppression.
tastes like
this is what the prayer is about. This is where they add the oppression right now. They praying to the
Yeah.
lesbian goddess to add the oppression.
It tastes like oppression.
A portion is offered to Eshu, the male counterpart of Oshun, and placed in a secret place beneath the stairs of this Odin home. Using shells, they ask the spirit if she is pleased. 4 shells are tossed to the floor, 2 land up, 2 land down. Balance. The gift is accepted.
She accepts it.
The traditions may.
So if like she didn't accept it, would you make a whole nother meal from scratch? How does it work? Like, what if the dice didn't come up all 6s or whatever? Like, then what do? You can't roll again. That's not how this dice work. Like, you just got to go back and make another meal. You got to keep rolling the dice till she happy.
I think there's something that can be addressed. Is the fact that like these chicks are talking about like they're doing witchcraft for good. Like what?
Look, bro.
Yeah, that's like an oxymoron to me, bro. But whatever. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to get these jokes off. Who am I to judge? They all
Clothes
hoes
is
and crazy to
crazy,
me.
bro. Clothes make them crazy, B.
That's a fact.
Wait, how is it that they have a group of women cooking? That's something you ain't seen since Big Mama died. Like, how you had a group of women cooking for a statue, my nigga? but they kids can't get
And they
nothing to eat.
can't even cook for a fucking man, though. That shit is fucking killing me.
Hey, is this what
Like
SKC was talking about
it really
yesterday
is
about
eating me
the
up on
long
the
house?
inside, bro. That shit is like really fucking with me. Like y'all go through all of this for a fucking goddess, but you, if your man wants you to cook, you gonna look at him like you got two hands.
They
Like
not
yo,
feeding their
there's this
kids.
whole thing with black women now. Like they don't even like fixing niggas plates and shit no more, bro. There's this thing where like you go to her family functions,
Hey,
you got to make your own plate. Like it should be
I know,
crazy now,
right?
but look at these bitches go.
If I gotta make my own
hey,
plate, I'm stealing.
ain't this what SKC was talking about yesterday about the long house? Ain't this what they and said there is this what they will be doing? Fucking up each other's meal prices and
This what I
witchcraft.
was telling SKC. I was telling him about the Long House because, bro. By the way, I actually watched the Barbie movie the other day.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fucking
what
deeper
you
than I
did?
thought. I actually
Oh
got a
yeah,
fuller look at all the
oh
context.
You
It's
watched the
got
Barbie
lame
movie?
yeah.
parts. It definitely
Ken,
sizzled.
yeah,
I
Ken
had
got
to.
away,
I
bro.
had to.
So Hood, that's
Oh
What you
wait,
crazy.
saw
I
Ken,
live?
appreciate
You
Ken
your
saw
was
take.
fucking
symbolism up
wavy.
in
He
Barbie.
was trying, bro. Ken was
Yeah,
trying.
Ken was trying to get
Hey,
away, bro. Once Barbie left,
it,
Ken turned up, nigga.
Hood need to get
That
me
what
shit
y'all
is
50
seen a lot
cookies,
of
man.
sons
crazy,
He
and
bro.
got
I
me
symbols
had to
in
Barbie.
rewatch it. Like, wow.
Ken got
I
his
can't
glow up.
believe they thought they was making him look bad. They made that nigga the hero, but they nerfed it all kind of toward the end. It kind of fell apart, but
Ken got
I
the glow.
like the
Okay.
most of what they did.
Then Barbie tried to come back after
Well, I
Ken.
appreciate your take, then. Yeah.
But
Now I'm gonna talk about it at length. I'm just saving it for like its own show because that Barbie movie, it was hilarious at just the notion
I'm
of
giving you
what
a
they were
quick
trying to do.
synopsis.
But then Ken just went off on this fucking self-discovery. It turned from Plato's cave to I want a war for freedom. Just like that, too. Instantly, that nigga was
Hey,
like, "Well, I'd rather die for freedom." But he's a Ken doll, so nobody can die. But it was really intense, but really fake at the same time because it's Barbie world. It was hilarious, but it was really symbolic of certain things, bro. It was
hey,
crazy.
I want to highlight what Al Smooth as Butter Brown has said about the fruit that's in the so-called room. Ironically, it looked like it's only there for decoration because you see how healthy and big the chicks is and the meals that they are actually preparing. I doubt they eat their fruits and vegetables and drink their water. Yeah.
And you know what though? It ain't the reason that you get prostate cancer. Look, bro, I've noticed this. I had me and my friends was talking about this yesterday, bro. Because of the way that black women don't cook and everything processed and microwaved and they can't serve their man and they not gonna feed you. Like, bro, it's the roughage that keeps men healthy. But they don't do that. Everything come out of box or bro, that right there that they made they queen mother goddess will probably keep you alive another 7 years, bro. But they'll never feed it to you. That's crazy work.
Seem odd to most, a mystery to some, complex and multi-layered. These daughters of the moon, followers of Oshun, women, powerful, determined, and understanding, say there is nothing to fear. They are
You
here
just say they
to rule.
understanding. Hold on, black woman
Oh,
understanding the same.
no, even worse. Didn't I tell you this is the baby
The
mama
traditions
goddess?
may
Look,
seem
look,
odd
look,
to
watch.
most, a
I just
mystery
saw
to
the
some,
baby.
complex and multi-layered. These daughters of the moon, followers
You
of
literally
Oshun,
Literally praying to a
women,
baby mama,
powerful,
bro.
determined, and understanding.
Literally praying to a baby mama, bro. And they say, and they say I just be talking shit like, oh, you just hate women. No, bro, I understand women. That's why it's hard to fall in love again.
How could you love them once you I mean, shit, damn.
No, yeah,
That's
you know what?
that
You
is
know
the
what?
axiom,
You
bro.
got a
You can
strong
either love women or you can understand them. That is a fucking axiom. I didn't create that. I didn't
base
You know
come up
what?
with
complete.
that on my own. I
I
had to
would
be
look
taught
at it.
this by wiser men than myself.
Even though my dad sold
Well, I
out,
would look at it, Hood. I would say you got a stronger awareness than you did before of the nature of women. You have a stronger awareness.
even though my dad sold out on the principle, right? My dad told me something. I asked my dad, I was 18 years old. I said, Dad, I don't understand girls. He said, Son, you can understand women, but just know if you try to understand women, you won't understand life. Do you understand women or do you want to understand life? And I was like, I want to understand life. He was like, well, just know all girls are crazy and find the crazy that work for you. I'm like, bet. And that's why I don't listen. And that's why I was happy until he told me to get married and I started listening and went crazy. But yo, it's a fact, bro.
He told me to get married. I stopped listening.
So Dirty, since
That
you
was
just brought that up,
hilarious.
like one of the greatest quotes in space that I've heard is you could love or you can understand women, but you can't do both.
I mean, that's true. That's true, bro. But why would you look, bro? Because the same way that they're practicing witchcraft, you believing you can love a woman is witchcraft. Once you understand them, the allure of the witchcraft of love goes away because she's dating you for business. They're making money spells, not love spells, sir. Right?
This is their
They
Yeah, that's a
way.
fact.
They're saying, okay, you black men are not giving me what I want, and that is the earth and the universe, and this is their way of trying to get that, taking the
They
major
want me to
shortcut.
become Method Man. They want me to become Method Man singing to Mary J. Blige as the staircase.
You got to be an ultra nigga.
You really don't have to be an ultra nigga. You really don't have to be nothing because they're all poor and dumb. Because they out here, bro. No, because if you go outside, they out there. Like I was going to do a show today with my homie Mineral Mitch because he called me 2 days ago excited because I kept telling him he's a horrible closer. I'm like, you got to ask for the business, bro. You talk to a girl for an hour, didn't get a phone number. That's on you. You got to ask for the business. You know where you met a girl at? He's like, and I know she was cute because he kept saying she's like an IG model. She was cute. But he met her at Denny's for a $5 Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. Like these whores are they're poor. Like America's poor. It's not because they girls they poor. America's poor. So it's only on the internet where you have to make $500,000 a day to date a chick with a $7 dress on, man, and some dollar store flip flops. It's only on the interweb.
Straight from Temu. They came before Sheen.
Hey, now they listening to Derek Jackson 3.0, that Yada motherfucker.
That's a fact.
Oh, they just want to get their ass beat. That's all. They like a slick talking nigga that tell them what they want to hear. They're gonna beat their ass in the end. I mean, what's that? What else is new?
That's a fact. And you guys are also talking about like doing all of that for just like a fat chick.
That motherfucker give his wife $250,000 a month.
Hey, we got a lot of people come through the show tonight, man. Appreciate you guys being here. We're not quite done. We done stumbled into a new thing. I was just talking about lonely women and whatnot, but now we done stumbled into witchcraft and such, and we're gonna explore this topic a little bit longer. So I ask you guys to support the show. Please hit me up on Venmo or support the show through a Rumble chat. Cash App is dead to me now. So we're live on Rumble and we have the Venmo going on. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this thing.
Well, yeah, my nigga, because
I'm also
shit,
streaming on my channel. I'm also streaming on my channel. You want to go ahead and send me a little kite, you know what I'm saying? You can sock it to my pocket, you know what I'm saying, on my channel.
Mr. O.
Hey man, hey,
Right.
drop your channel link, man. I thought we did this last time, but I don't see it link my list of channels.
I got you.
I'm subscribed. I get Mr. O's notifications. But yeah, you got the hood. I got a link to you for a Gen Xer nigga. Yeah, he's talking madness too. Yeah, he's like the Derek Jackson for witchcraft.
I don't even play with this stuff, man. I
Yeah, I was gonna pull that up in a second.
Say there is nothing to fear. They are here, and they will be here for the foreseeable future. Yes, there are witches among us.
This is something that our ancestors did, and all we're doing is tapping back into it so that we can become our best selves, individually and collectively.
There's so much more to this story than our time will allow, so our conversation continues with these women, where they reveal much more to me. And if you want to watch the extended interview, head to our website, wjz.com.
obsessed with witchcraft. If I wasn't obsessed with it, I wouldn't be out here making this goddamn video in this cold ass temperature. Every day I think about voodoo. Every night I sleep, I think about voodoo. When I wake up in the morning, it's just honey jars and motherfucking candles. I'm obsessed with witchcraft. If I wasn't obsessed
Say
with it,
what?
I
Honey and
wouldn't be
jars
out
and
here making this
candles.
goddamn video in this cold ass temperature. Every day I think about voodoo. Every night I sleep, I think about voodoo. When I wake up in the morning, it's just honey jars and motherfucking candles.
That's how you could tell he in it for the bitches, bro. There's two things that women really like: honey and candles, bro. Honey, jars, and candles. That's three individual things, because you know girls like cute jars and shit. This is exactly what
Yeah,
I
you're
said. The
right.
niggas that into it, they only into it for the women. This nigga said, I want honey jars and candles, bro. You ain't slick, nigga. You ain't slick. I know you is.
And I'm here in one of my favorite comfy sweaters because that is my business. It is hot, so I'm going to try to make this brief, although I feel like it won't be as brief as I think it is. A year ago, maybe 2 years. I think it's 2 years actually. 2 years ago, I did a video talking about Black witches, and I'll insert the thumbnail so you know what I'm talking about. I talked about how I felt like it was not easily accessible to find stories where Black witches are prominent. And, you know, I just felt like even if it was in the media or in the TV
A lot of
shows, a
cameras
Black
coming in
witch
like
was
that.
like, you know, a side supporting character. She wasn't the main character, if you know what I mean. So I want to do a response into that video and give y'all book recommendations that have came out around that time or after that time that talks about Black witches. Before I
They all look
Hear
like
about your
turtles.
book.
witching that I want to discuss with y'all that involves a Black witch. It follows the story again of a young girl who is being told all these different stories about her origin and about Blood Like Magic by Lizelle. I have not finished this book yet. I am reading it right now. It's one of those books that I'm like, it's going to be a 5-star because it will be. Have those type of magical systems, and these are who I view as Black witches. I hate to do it to y'all, but I'm gonna have to turn on this fan because I feel like I'm fighting for my life.
She's fat.
Nigga.
That's why she had to turn on the fan. She was sweating in that room. God damn it. You ain't got no AC in there? What's going on? That look like a nice room you in.
Don't
You ain't
you
got no
love
AC?
me? Don't y'all love me? Don't you see? Don't you love the links I send?
No, you know what I hate, bro?
Goodness.
I hate what white women did to Black people, bro.
I don't.
No. All right, look. For some reason, people think if you're articulate that you're intelligent because white women be like, oh my God, you speak so well. Like English ain't your fucking native tongue, right? And now you got these goofy bitches who are articulate saying the dumbest shit possible in the King's English, and people think they know what the fuck they talking about.
So, Dirty, I think the bigger question that we need to ask since Dave just showed up, is Dave going?
Is Dave going? Dave might be going. I ain't going. Shit like a turtle.
Oh, Dirty, you going? And
Huh?
Dave going?
I'm
Stop it!
not
Stop
going,
it,
bro. Bro, I'm not going, bro. Look, man, I love my look.
nigga.
My mama told me something when I was 18 that I never forgot, bro. No, I was 20, but I never forgot it. She said, "Yo, don't sleep with a girl that you can't picture being your child's mother." Now it ain't worked out for me, like personality wise, but I got to be able to take you to a family reunion. Like even if I hate you, I got to be able to be like, "Yo, it's my baby mama," or show a picture when I did hit it, and when you was in your 20s, and like, "Yo, but this is how she looked when I got her." Like I can't do nothing with this, bro. This don't get me hard, bro. She be like, he got ED. No, you got FAT, bitch.
Let me kick it to we got a new guest on the panel. Lads, you just joined the panel a few minutes ago. I don't think we ever spoke before. Welcome to the show, man. So question is, you fucking with one of these fat witches?
Yeah, probably. I mean, by the way, brother, Hooker, sir, this is ADS, brother. This is ADS. It's the last. Lord, I want to abbreviate to make it easy for niggas to read. You know, I didn't want them asking me questions.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, you know, it's crazy like that though, right? Especially these type. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's a free goal, don't say a free touchdown, yeah. But man, with these type of girls, you got to be in constant fear of breakups. Oh, you got to be constant fear break up because, boy, the things she would try to do to you behind the scene,
bro. That too.
Well, I
And you
rebuke
can't
this in the name of Jesus Christ. The hell with you,
rebuke it.
man.
There you
and,
go.
and y'all can't beat her up.
Amen.
Like, why would y'all date girls you can't beat up? Like, this is a fight. I might win, but I know I'm in a fight. Like, why do I? And girls can take a headshot better than dudes can, bro. That one hitter quitter you got for dudes, she eat that, bro. She been swallowing glizzies, bro. Her neck
You
strong
got
as
hit
shit.
in the fucking nose. That's why. You see,
Like
you
a
always
pit
aim for the
bull.
damn chin.
Y'all niggas
You got hit
wild right
like a
The
pit
There
nose.
bull.
it is. No.
Like, bro,
Don't do that to Hood's channel, man.
bro, I'm just saying, how could you feed something you can't beat, bro? Like, I don't understand that. Like, and this is what I say about young kids, right? Look at young black kids, 13-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl. It looked
I
like the
don't
girl
want no
ate the
woman
boy.
that I have to beat. What the hell?
No, I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It might have to happen. Look, it looked like the girls ate the boys nowadays, bro. These girls is huge, bro. I
Well,
don't
you
know if
better
it's
learn the art of catch and release.
no, no, I'm not gonna catch. I'm not entertaining none of that.
Did you
Good,
want
that's a
dirty
fact.
folks to catch a hernia, try to catch a big Keisha? How dare you?
Yeah, like Ray was wilding on that one, talking about catch and release. Like, why you catching in the first place?
No, okay. Whatever you intend to catch, motherfucker, you better be prepared to release. Amen. A lot of man's problem is that they want to catch and hold on to that which don't want to be hold on to. So when
Nigga,
that
I ain't about,
don't want to
I ain't
be
about to
hold
catch a
on to,
linebacker.
you release. You fool.
Okay, even if I agree with you, and I do agree with you, but like Hood say all the time though, and I got to give Hood credit for this. Most guys can't replace it though. Like I can catch and release because I can get another you, but most guys they don't have the courage or the people are scared. Like more men will come
Do
at
some damn
Carmen.
push-ups, son.
I I use Carmen as an example. Most men will come to Carmen in the inbox, but won't talk to her in the club. They'll be intimidated. Like, oh, she's so pretty. I know she got a man, but they be in her inbox crazy. Like, yo, what color panties you got on, right? Because most men are afraid of rejection. Like, and that's life. But if you not, if you out here, you a shooter. You like you shooting your shot. However, it's a numbers game. Then you can catch and release. But most guys don't do that. They be happy to catch one. And then that Dave right too. Most witches don't. They want to choose a release date. That's true too. But that's crazy work. That's why you got to be able to stick and move. Man.
That's why I like that stick and move game. You know what I'm saying? Catch and release is cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the young chicks, but I just like to stick and move.
You know
Cock and
what, man?
throw.
You know what, man? You know the thing that's crazy to me about black men, the the apprehension they have on aisle five, right? Because there's no time in your life that penalty doesn't motivate you. Even when I tell people aisle five, they be like, "I won't do that. I'll go to jail." So you scared of penalty, but she not. I ain't saying do it.
That's
I'm
because she
saying
got God on her side. She got her God on her side. She know all she gotta do is
White
burn some candles and make a
supremacy.
phone call.
if she
But
make
see,
it
the
to the
thing is,
phone,
though,
I'm
see,
catching.
I practice holiness. So therefore, you know what I mean? Because God in his word, he said he called for us to be holy. He ain't called for us to be none of that other bullshit. So,
Just so,
yeah. And with that, therefore, and with this holy protection, I'm able to strengthen my awareness by being more aware of what's going on and shit. So therefore, and yeah, I found some dark shit across the board with this, even hell, even in anime. Um, I got some shit that will blow Hood's mind.
Yo, anime be wild.
so,
He probably right on that one. Anime be
so,
wild.
Berserk is
I'm gonna
one
just
of
say
them.
this, bro. Well,
Look up
I'm gonna
Berserk.
say this, bro. I'm just gonna say this real quick. Like shout out to Slick Rex there in the chat when he's talking about Erica Badu. That is like the prototype of the that would be the witch bitch. But a
Yeah,
chick like that, I'm going though.
I'm
I said
So
that.
going.
I said that.
Remember that picture? Her and her daughter was showing their ass.
Oh yeah, Puma. Yeah. Now her dog. Now man, hold on.
Puma bad, bro. Puma, they
Now
doing
hear
the
me
Puma
out.
bad.
Now hear me out. Now hear me out.
That's her
Now
name.
look.
What the hell?
DLC
Look.
failed. Go ahead, bro.
Look. Now we already know the adage whatever mom look like. That what she gonna look like now. Now hear me out. If a mama look good, everybody do it. I'll cuff her up. I'm sorry. Just like Regine. Just like Regine.
There you go with Janae. I mean, I think DLC failed as a dad, but yo, Puma's bad, bro. Puma's a attractive young lady. I'm not gonna
I
knock
Them the
that.
agree,
best
man.
ones. The ones that detach with a wish for a mother and a absentee father. Them the
But
best
Nigga, I'm
ones.
good. Nigga, I'm good. Her mama might be giving her some spells to pour on her coochie.
Who marries you is a dead man, like the others.
Win riches. Exactly. Oh,
Oh
you
wait,
nasty bitch.
hold on. Hold on. Was that the
See, and I
damn
told you I
sister?
mentioned True Blood. I wasn't bullshitting.
No,
yeah, but
that was
Eve's
the
Bayou
damn
was crazy too.
it was the damn sister. They damn witches. That's why she fucked up her damn marriage. Now it all makes sense.
I ain't gonna blame it on her. But no,
Nothing is as wild as the shows I mentioned. No bullshit. This here is I'm like, oh hell no. These motherfuckers had a demonic sex orgy and everybody's eyes was black and shit. One
Wait.
motherfucker, damn, I think, yeah.
Now I remember. Wait. Did she have
And then one
dreadlocks in the
motherfucker was
show?
and then one motherfucker was running down the road and shit, damn it. And there was this motherfucker that was this bitch, this white chick and shit. She like she's a witch or whatever, and she had like a deer's head and shit. You know, she was wearing a deer head, you know, on herself, and it
Yep.
looked all demonic, and she was chasing her and shit,
Your
but
head
she
is
was like
crazy.
floating after her. She wasn't running after her. She was like, you know, just hovering after her, floating after her, or whatever, you know. And I'm like, oh hell no, I rebuke it. Oh hell no, I ain't going
Yeah, I
nobody.
remember.
Nigga, there was some white folks, nigga, that I used to do security with, man. You know, they was trying to offer me.
He just fell off. Hold on, I want to get
No,
back to this clip real quick.
they got him.
The voodoo got him though. He be back. He got cast a spell or something. You got to do that, Hail Mary thing.
Never touch. Power of the water and intuition. Hear us.
Next needle I use will put a hole in your heart.
There are other ways of opening you up.
I grew up on white girl shit like Charm and Sabrina the Teenage Cracker and
What?
Dirty War Black Witches, as it turns out.
Yo, these
Oh
bitches.
yeah, I
I
remember the show.
haven't. I don't really watch girl TV like that, so I'm unaware of most of these shows because most of this magic stuff is for girls. Any show with vampires, witches, and magical things is mostly a female audience. I never really got into all that shit, but I'm just surprised at how deep black women are into the witchcraft
Hey, yo,
stuff. This
shout out
is
to
kind
Gabby
of
City.
new to
Hey,
me.
I worked with her before on Empire, man. She cool as hell, man. But you know what I'm saying? It just
Hey, witchcraft got her a white man.
Man,
Had to, bro. I roll with that.
She was a house slave in Salem.
She got a demon in her. My granddaughter had a demon in her. They everywhere. They everywhere.
Matt,
And I think I got another idea about women and magic stuff. I think women naturally like the idea of magic shows because like women aren't physically powerful. And so the idea of magic is women having the idea of like physically exerting power that they don't physically have. And so that is an attractive thing for a woman. And this is why you notice in a lot
yes.
of TV shows it'll be like the heroic strong guy against like the magic bad guy and stuff like that. That's like a steady trope.
Y'all
You
act like
rarely hear
China
like the
from
magical good
WWE never
guy, the
existed.
magical
Y'all
good
like
guy versus just a big strong guy. It doesn't work in the opposite.
y'all like China from the WWE never existed. I mean, that was one powerful bitch. I get
For a
credit.
girl, she wouldn't beat guys up, but
Yeah,
for a
for a
girl, yeah.
girl.
I
An
like that.
average guy could have gave her a good fight, bro. Like, no, the average dude's beating her up probably, but for a girl, yeah, she wrecking shit. Most
Yeah,
girls
both
can't beat
in the
most
ring
guys.
and
Like, I
in
mean,
the
there are
bedroom.
women out there who will knock a guy out. But most girls, nah, it just doesn't work that way. But and this is just, we speak in generalities, but that's how it works. That's what I'm thinking. Like when it comes to witchcraft in particular, it's just a physical reality. So because there's that physical reality, they like the idea of being able to be strong in some other way. So I cast a spell on you.
Magic is more wrapped up in politics and race than you may think. For most of human history, magic has been as real a belief system as religion. And in this video, I wanted to discuss that from a Black American perspective, while really zeroing in on Black women. From misconceptions about the Salem witch trials to plantation magic and
Were there any Black women at the Salem witch trials? Did they even let Black people in Salem back then?
No. I don't even know why she said that.
Well,
Was
again,
Salem a sundown town back then?
We did concur on SKC channel that the original witches were prostitutes. So who you think was selling pussy during the colonial days? You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. She's still doing it to this day.
That's what I was talking about before. The temple prostitutes is an ancient idea, bro. Like that's old school.
And in addition to that, there's no Black woman who has the scarlet letter, bro. Like they just send you down south and then adopt a baby. Like nobody punishes Black women for being promiscuous, bro. Never have.
No, she was already in the damn woods. Look, the indigenous Black women was already practicing witchcraft already over here, and they sent their ass into the woods. And the white bitches that caught the STDs, they followed suit. They learned the shit. That's why we here.
All right.
Harlem's hustlers, this video is laced with folklore, drama, and ghost stories to not only complement a Black people's history of Halloween, but further contextualize Black life, religion, and politics. It's Hoodoo History Month, so let's celebrate. Grab a snack, but not candy corn, and enjoy a Black women's history of witchcraft, conjuring, and magic. For much of American history, the secrets of conjuring and magic were shrouded in secrecy. The practitioners and those seeking guidance cloaked in privacy. Secrecy and privacy, two things that are harder and harder to have in our modern digital society. As your data and browsing habits make your digital imprint more appealing to hackers and advertisers, have you ever considered the many magical care and have a 30-day money-back? Black women in magic is that a central figure of the Salem witch trials was Black. However,
What?
I just asked that question. Hold on. I'm glad we jumped right into that.
And in magic is that a one of the most inescapable misconceptions about Black women in magic is that a central figure of the Salem witch trials was Black. However, Tituba, whom Elizabeth Hubbard and several other girls accused of witchcraft in February 1692, was actually an enslaved woman, likely from South America. However, there were two Black servants named Candy and Mary Black who were accused of witchcraft. Black people were less than 1% of early New England, and the highest concentration was...
So did they... Hold on, what was their names? Hold on.
In Massachusetts, there were two, was actually an enslaved woman, likely from South America. However, there were two Black servants named Candy and Mary Black.
Candy, oh fuck.
Oh my God. Black, bro, they had stripper night. Oh man.
Yeah, Mary Black. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one. That's legit. Candy and Mary Black. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. That's wild.
Crazy.
Damn Blacks.
Damn Blacks. Mary Black, she was getting that money till the white bitches started hating on her.
Who were accused of witchcraft. Black people were less than 1% of early New England, and the highest concentration was in Massachusetts. Bostonite clergyman, witch hunter, and writer Cotton Mather described Black people in 1706 as the Negro Christianized. Very many of them actually worshiped devils.
So it was a nigga named Cotton who went around hunting witches, and they just turned out to be a lot of Black women. Holy shit. No.
Bostonite clergyman, witch hunter, and writer Cotton Mather described Black people in 1706 as the Negro Christianized. Very many of them actually worship devils or maintain a magical conversation with devils. And all of them are more slaves to Satan than they are to you, until a faith in the Son of God has made them free indeed.
Damn, son. This nigga Cotton is bold.
Hey, no, man, fuck that. Yo, give me my props. I said that shit.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
I just want to see if they got
Damn.
rocks.
Oh,
All the stereotypes, man. All right, let's see if they got rocks. I mean, all the stereotypes. Worship Satan. They strippers.
that's how he
Cotton.
knew. Cotton found they rocks, bro. That's how he knew. Damn, that nigga Cotton. Yo, can you imagine being a
Hey,
fucking witch hunter? Like that was a job. Like that shit is on that nigga
Hey,
resume 300 years later,
hey,
bro.
Hood. Hey, Hood. Highlight our smooth ass butter brown latest comment. Just highlight it. Look.
Said it's all their fault and we was cursed to pick cotton.
We didn't pick Cotton.
Bro,
Cotton
this
picked
nigga
us.
Cotton was running around.
Hey, we ain't pick
Bro,
Cotton.
Cotton was
Picked
trying
us.
to.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Bro,
Cotton.
Cotton knew these bitches was. Yeah, he knew these bitches was terrible way back then.
Yeah,
Because
shout
I
out to
know most of the people doing witchcraft, it was the girls. You know, niggas just be into it because of the pussy and the alcohol.
Will you do nothing to pluck them out of the jaws of Satan the Devourer? This call to convert Black people, and also the indigenous people, was strong because it was assumed that all non-Christian religions were demonic. White observers noted the use of magical talismans and charms of protection and ghosts as further proof that Africans worshiped Satan and were demonic. I hurt nobody. Who doth? I do not know, said Mary Black, who was accused in April 1692. She was wearing a pin in her neckcloth and was asked to remove it and repin it. When she did, several of the afflicted cried out they were pricked. Mary Walcott was pricked in the arm till the blood came. Abigail Williams was pricked in the stomach, and Mercy Lewis was pricked in the foot.
Yo, the bitches set Mary Black up, son.
Mary Black had to get the jab.
They set Mary Black up. Nah, listen. She had on a pendant, and then as soon as she took the pendant off, 3 girls was like, "Oh man, she stabbed me!" Hey, hold up, listen, pay attention. Yo, this
She
shit's
did.
crazy.
Several of the afflicted pin in her. I do not know, said Mary Black, who was accused in April 1692. She was wearing a pin in her neckcloth and was asked to remove it and repin it. When she did, several of the afflicted cried out they were pricked. Mary Walcott was pricked in the arm till the blood came. Abigail Williams was pricked in the stomach, and Mercy Lewis was pricked in the foot. Not much else is known about Mary except for that her enslaver Nathaniel Putnam got her off, and she was cleared by January 1693. Nate's nephew Thomas Putnam just so happened to be a prominent accuser during the witch trials. Candy was from Barbados, and under questioning on July 4th, she blamed her white enslaver Margaret for allegedly making her sign her name in the devil's book. She said, "Candy no witch in her country, Candy's mother no witch, Candy no witch Barbados. This country, mistress give Candy witch." In her possessions was a handkerchief.
So she got caught by a nigga named Cotton for talking about it.
I don't know which way to go with this. Either she was a witch or the white girls set her up, bro. I don't know which way to go. It could be either one, man.
I think the white
Bitches
girl.
be hating on each other. That shit lethal.
Nah, bro.
Yo, or the inventor of cotton candy. What's the irony?
Yo, Cotton Candy, that's wild. That's crazy work. But you know what though? To me, this sound like she was smashing a homie and a wife and her friends was like, we gonna get this little black bitch up out of here. She fucking massive. And then
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Bitches is wicked like that, bro. You never know. They could have all just lined her up with witchcraft charges.
But Candy had that good. So dude came in the clutch like, hold on, bro. You ain't taking my candy away from me.
And honestly, that's the funniest part because how often do we hear about like slaves being saved? Like he came in like that was his girl or something.
Yeah.
Hey, David Overking. David Overking the second. I said that, and I quote: "I said that they all witches." And look, this goes back to the fucking colonial days. Look, I am a damn prophet on this Sunday. Give me my damn flowers.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's why.
And the white man been saving these hoes
forever.
White man been saving these bitches since forever, bro. Since forever and ever.
Yes, for them to turn.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Revisionist history, he taking it. He ain't taking it. You was giving it away.
Hey, Dirty, that witch ain't loyal, man.
That witch ain't loyal. Hey, man.
Bro, that's wild.
handkerchief wherein several knots were tied, rags of cloth, a piece of cheese, and a piece of grass. When the knotted rag, likely a doll or poppet, was burned, it got weird. According to John Hale in 1702, I was credibly informed some compelled Candy to swallow the grass, and that night was burnt in her flesh, and one took a piece of her rag and burnt it in the fire, and one of the afflicted that had complained of her was presently burned on the hand. Another piece of her rags was put under water, and then other complainants were choked and strive for breath as if underwater, and another ran to the river as if she would drown herself. What's interesting is that even with this confession and alleged magic, Candy was also jailed and then acquitted and released, while 25 white people ended up dying or being executed.
No, no, bro, no, stop.
White supremacy.
No,
White supremacy. White supremacy.
no,
Yeah, white supremacy, bro.
no. I can't believe what I'm hearing, bro. No.
We are absolutely winning.
Master came through
right
clutch.
now. Absolutely. We have done more than change the conversation. We changed the balance of power in the federal government.
Again, what we have learned today about the D-Dub, she know how to play fluids with fluids in her mouth with her friends, and along with witchcraft. All right, she's very fluid.
Now I told y'all slavery was the best time in American history.
Crazy.
No,
They burned 25 white women and they kept this black bitch alive, bro. Like that shit. I don't even like the math on that, bro. Like that shit don't even feel like a good value exchange, bro.
The math is mathing, bro. I keep telling y'all. The math is mathing, bro. Slavery was the best time in American history for black women. That's why y'all can't get past slavery. You got to go to Africa and shit. You can't be here. Look, slavery is a shit.
Yo, how slave? Yo, in America? Not in America.
Yes.
In America though, like in
Yes,
America
bro.
though.
Look, America had a
But
constitution,
no, this
right?
is America though. Even back then, that was America.
Yeah.
Nah,
Black,
son.
look, bro.
Nah, son.
Hey, they was singing AMG back then too. Ain't nothing like Black Coochie on my dick. Words of the motherfucking DJ Quick. They was on that then, bro. They about that action, bro.
No, I could just see, they let that bitch out of jail. She like, it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees.
That's exactly how it was, bro. Hey, man, we got documented historical evidence, bro.
Yeah, it is
Bro.
true. Like they were brought here to
Damn.
be concubines, so that's not surprising.
That nigga said, I will burn all of these fucking Beckys if you don't get my Keisha up out the stockade. You bitches ain't worth shit to me. God
Hey,
damn,
that's
son.
the white man's biggest
I
fear
can't
because
mean,
hey, man, it's deep. It's deep like that. It's deep in the
mean,
rap, bro.
Well,
It's
it
deep
ain't.
in the
I'm
rap.
really struggling right here, bro.
Men want exotic coochie is not that deep, bro. Look. Here's the thing. Women of
No,
all races.
it's cognitive dissonance. Hold on, Dirty. It's cognitive dissonance right now. Like my brain is trying to catch up to reality. Because all this time, this whole time, they told us that the white man hated us and he was evil to us and he was mean and the white supremacy and all these things about the white man. Here I come find out the white man was her number one supporter this whole time.
You teach me all my life that the white man is the devil. You teach me my whole life that the white man is the devil. Now you tell me it's all right for him to come among us.
I knew you was gonna set that up, bro.
Fuck me. Damn,
Hey, but look,
look at that shit. We ain't even tasting this bitch.
Hey, Hood, that's not even a proper side chick though, man. That's like a concubine.
But it's a perfect side chick / concubine. Look, bro.
No, dirty. No, they're slotted differently. A side chick is different than a concubine. Concubine can't say nothing.
I'll grant you that. But no, black girls was talking. You telling me that what was her name? Damn, the one who had 8 babies by Thomas Jefferson or Andrew Jackson. One of them.
Damn it! Oh,
she was talking, bro. She was talking like, oh, she was getting great. Not 8 kids worth, nigga. Nah, that was her. That was her, Susie
Right.
something. Yo, that's a side chick, bro. And she was talking shit.
Was it Anne Hathaway?
No. I think it was Susie. Damn. Anyway,
Oh,
and
I want to hear. I want to play a little. I want to play a little bit more of this clip
Sally
because I do
Hemmings.
got to
Thank
get
you,
out of
Saint.
here at some
Sally
point.
Hemmings. Sally
Sally,
Hemmings.
yeah, okay, Sally. Hold on, let's get back to this because this shit just blew my mind. Damn, that ratio. Hold on, I got to hear those numbers again.
Interesting is that even with this confession and alleged magic, Candy was also jailed and then acquitted and released, while 25 white people ended up dying or being executed. Perhaps Arthur Miller sought to amalgamate the three women into one character in his 1953 play, The Crucible. Or more likely, he leaned into stereotypes about voodoo, giving Tituba a live frog, a kettle, and chicken blood, and years of actual black witchcraft beliefs and magic tales passed down in the roughly 250 years following the trials of Tituba, Candy, and Mary Black. Throughout chattel slavery, there were black people in and outside of the community believed to have the power. The power was known by different things in various regions and times. And
The power.
I have a question. Did she just give side chick privilege witchcraft ability?
Yes. You heard it right.
You got to manifest the rich nigga. You heard them. They've been manifesting rich niggas since slavery days. How you think she got up out them chains and up
She got out
that
the
big house?
jail for not being a witch, and this black girl gonna make her a witch. I mean, here's the thing, because black women do that to black men right now, try to guilt you with your mama black type shit. That's what the white girls is doing. Yo, mama white, and he was like, I don't give a fuck about my mama, bitch, and killed 25 of them because he a G.
Look. So who did invented gaslighting? I mean, was it white women or black women?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But to what Dirty said, like that, white women never would say your mama white because they'd be like, I don't care about Susan.
Right, I get that, bro. I'm just using it as an allegory because people, what they want to do, and this is why we have statutory sex laws, because I'm not going to call it great because it's not. We have statutory sex laws because women want to wait until you're great to get you.
Fuck, I'll give a fuck about Ashley Fagina, sucker. Lorena, go ahead, continue, Dirty.
No. So what ends up happening is, like, all these women want the top of the line guys, but they're not eligible for top of the line guys, which is why black women hate nuclear family. Anyway, and then they try to shame you and try to set up your girl, and that's why I say the only good man is another woman's man. They want to mess up your marriage and all type of stuff. This ain't new. Women are horrible people, bro. They not really good.
Let's hear about the power. Let's hear about niggas in the power. We had the power, y'all.
in the 17th century, it was cunning men, conjurers, and witches. By the 19th century, you were more likely to hear hoodoo, emerging in print as early as 1870, and root workers. Some people performed tricking, aka casting spells. People who trafficked in misfortune with their powers were trick doctors and witch doctors. If you hailed from Florida, South Carolina, or Georgia, you'd hear conjure doctors, wise men, two-head doctors, long heads, and double-siders. Perfect names for healers. Among the black populations in Louisiana and Mississippi.
No, I'm just saying everything she said.
We got a long history of black magic.
Everything she said.
We got a deep history of witchcraft. Apparently, we was into this shit we was into it heavy. All right,
of course. Long hair,
you
black
hear about
head.
voodoos, wangiteurs, and horses. No matter what word was used, the people who were believed to be available for injuring or destroying enemies, getting rid of rivals or undesirables, softening hearts, winning or holding love, breaking up homes, calling the absent, getting jobs, dodging the law, protecting property, detecting criminals, gambling, collecting debts, disciplining servants, stopping trains and steamboats, producing fertility or barrenness in women, promoting crops, controlling weather, foretelling the future, and locating lost and stolen goods, water, and buried treasure.
Fuck.
No, just no.
See, this is why you can't trust niggas to run shit.
Nah, bro. Hey, bro. I hate to say it though. I hate to tell y'all this. Think about the term, the sporting life. Yeah, tricking is part of it. You can actually, that's a book called The Sporting Life, and hoodoo got something to do with it. And it's some nigga shit.
The sporting life sound crazy.
Yeah, the sporting life. Look, you can go on Amazon.com right now. Matter of fact, I put the link in the chat.
I believe you. I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm just saying the whole thing sounds like bananas. It's wild.
Hey, I'm a researcher.
They go to the witch doctor for everything, though. Like the witch doctor does everything in town. That's crazy.
Bro, look, I
Stopping
am a
trains and
researcher.
steamboats,
I just
reducing
know
fertility or
info.
barrenness in women,
You must
promoting
be saying
crops,
between
controlling
though.
weather, foretelling the future, and locating lost and stolen goods, water, and buried treasure.
The witch doctor runs the town, bro. The witch
Hey,
doctor
this sound
runs
like
everything in town. That nigga like Nucky Johnson, bro. That nigga run everything.
nah, this sound like old girl that was running that township in Illinois.
Tiffany Henry.
Right, bro. That's why you can't trust niggas to be in charge of shit, man. Niggas, oh my god, this crazy. Fucking witch doctor for everything, huh?
Oh my God, that's a lot of responsibility. By the way, that quote was from the really excellent Black Magic, Religion, and the African American Conjuring Tradition by Yvonne P. Shiro. Even
Just want to point out, is that a different black chick with dreadlocks and glasses in the gray tent, or
She 10
they
years younger.
seem to multiply.
Nah, I think that's the same one,
That's
bro.
the same woman.
No, the other one had
Same
gray
one.
hair.
All right.
The other one had gray hair though, didn't she? Or maybe
I think they just all kind of look alike.
Yeah, I think they all.
They share the same look. They kind of merge
Again.
together in your subconscious, bro.
Again, what did I say earlier? Give Mr. O his flowers. Didn't I say this earlier? Don't they have the same aesthetic? The glasses, the dreadlocks, and they all supposedly look.
Bro, listen to girls with clothes on. It's tedious, bro. This is crazy, bro. People be thinking
That's why we keep taking breaks and shit for water and alcohol and stuff like that. I don't know what y'all do on y'all breaks, but I get refreshments.
And
shit,
this
'cause
is why
this
I'm
shit
arguing
funny.
with black men all the time. Like black men be against me more than women. I be like, yo, you listen to this goofy bitch with clothes on, bro. This is crazy, bro. Like,
hey, you know
Listen,
what's
I got a
wild?
cup of water and a bottle of alcohol and no chaser, bro. This is how you get through this shit.
Hey, look, I put the link in the chat in both the private and the comment section. If you think I was bullshitting, Mr. O is a researcher. I know these things. I know these bitches is crazy. I've been knowing that ever since I was 16 years old. So yeah.
Yeah, I know that too, bro. And my whole
Magic, Religion, and the African American Conjuring Tradition by Yvonne P. Shiro. Even more folklore told of witches who could fly, shapeshift, or become invisible. There were stories about boo hags or skinless shapeshifting witches that slipped through keyholes and windows. Unlike European
Boo hag
witch
is a
lore,
good name.
these
That's
witches
what
didn't
I'm
fly on
calling it.
broomsticks. They rode human beings like
Boo hag, yeah.
horses,
I'm running
draining their
that.
energy and sucking on.
Yeah, I'm running that. These boo hags, they never
These
go
boo
out of
hag-
style. I don't know
I
why we stopped
promise you.
calling them that.
I don't know why we stopped calling them skeezers.
I don't know
I'm bringing
why
boo
we
hag.
stopped giving up on that one.
Boo hag is that? Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Don't let the boo hag ride you. Look at this, and she got dreads too, bro. It's always the bitches with dreadlocks, bro. They be trying to do creepy shit to you while you sleep.
Don't let the boo hag ride you is crazy, bro. Was
And
she
you can
spinning his
tell,
mouth?
bro. That's a black woman. Yeah, bro. She's
Yeah, you see
spitting
the
that
dreads.
symbolism down his throat.
Yeah, she got the dreads.
Oh,
Yo,
I'll never let a black woman ride on top of me again after seeing this pig and it's got the man. Look, we got.
Look, bro. They can't ride anywhere. They scoot. Go ahead, let her scoot on you. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you, bro. Let her scoot.
This is wild. I love history.
Their breath, but ultimately keeping them alive, unless they struggled. If you struggled, your skin might get stolen. Some folklore says the boo hags were the ghosts of conjurers. People were advised to keep Bibles around and sprinkle salt and pepper into corners of the room or on the skin of the hag, so that when it came to wear it, it'd be too uncomfortable to wear. I can't help but to mention that boo hags sound like a cool way to explain sleep paralysis before people understood what it was, and that various cultures.
So they talking about put salt and pepper on her skin to see if it burn. Is that what she was saying?
Hold on, people are stupid. I mean, you gotta understand, we were not all that bright back then.
No.
Let's hear
I'm saying,
about
is that the same people?
I want to hear it again. I want to hear it. Just so we can both.
Says the boo hags were the ghosts of conjurers. People were advised to keep Bibles around and sprinkle salt and pepper into corners of the room or on the skin of the hag, so that when it came to wear it, it'd be too uncomfortable to wear.
Okay, just make them uncomfortable.
Okay, is that
right?
Yeah, is that like when they told us when we was kids, like take your earwax and put it on her coochie and she jumped, she got herpes?
Yep. No, she burned. She burned.
They were like, I heard that going around recently again, man. Like I'm talking about like old cats saying that, like older cats, like 30s, 40s, and it said like because the earwax is a base, and like if she has anything going on like acid, there's gonna be some kind of reaction. That's what
Yeah,
they say.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's damn true.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I know I heard it when I was
It's
a
true.
kid. It was like use some earwax, see if the coochie good. What, nigga? What?
All you niggas got voodoo pussy experience. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Hey,
Not mentioning that boohags
Hey,
sound
bro,
like a
you
cool way
got
to explain sleep paralysis before people understood what it was, and that various cultures have their version of sleep demons. Also, stories about shape-shifting witches and other creatures were excellent tales to tell small children, white or black, in black women's care to get them to behave. Like most folklore and beliefs, the ones of the enslaved served a purpose. Stories of root and conjure workers getting even with enslavers or exacting revenge were crucial parts of Black American folklore and resistance. The ultimate power of those who dabbled in conjure, magic, and voodoo was the sense of control they had during a time when Black people were stripped of personhood and autonomy.
You know what this reminds me of? You guys remember a couple of months back, there was a show that came out called The Society of Magical Negroes. You guys remember that thing?
Lord.
It was a huge
David
flop.
Allen
Him, yeah. He played like Gandalf, basically. Or what was the Harry Potter version? He was Dumbledore. He was more like a Dumbledore. He
Yeah, and
played
they
the
had
Dumbledore.
it had that weird looking mixed dude. It's like he was in that Pikachu movie.
Yeah. Right. And then here's the crazy thing about it. They took a concept such as a secret black society of wizards, right? And you could have done anything with that. You could have taken that in so many directions. But what they decided to do was devote the entirety of black magic to making sure white people don't have a bad day. I swear to God, that was the whole thing. Like, that's what, like, the induction of it, and the, like, yeah, listen, this is what we do, because if white people have a bad day, well, it's gonna be hell for us niggas. And it's like, well,
so could they just
you
made
niggas
it
got reality bending. Hold on.
the
These niggas got fucking reality warping capabilities. They on some like Scarlet Witch level of reality warping, right? They can just create new shit from scratch. That's the level of power you're dealing with. And they not only did they let slavery happen, you're going out of your way to make sure the white people are still happy. Like I'm bro, I couldn't believe they
Nah,
made a movie about that shit. Y'all
so
niggas wasted
that is a
y'all
wild
magic on white
concept.
people, bro.
So
That's
shouldn't
a
they have named
seriously
the
wild ass
movie?
concept, man.
So shouldn't they name the movie "The Black Wizards on Coonery Place"?
Hey, but seriously though, man, like you got all this untold power, and your imagination is to keep white folks happy. I was like, yo, why do you care? You shouldn't have to care. You got that much power.
But nothing really happened to them, bro. Things only happen to men. When they start talking about house niggas, they talking about women. They not talking about men, not even the light skinned ones. Maybe the gay ones. Like, bro.
Of magical
In the Black Hogwarts. And the shit kind of, I'm watching this for the first time ever, and I'm like, all right, it's a dope concept, magical black people, whatever. Anytime they black something up lately, it kind of sucks though. But I wanted to like it. I was willing to let myself like it.
Yeah,
That whole idea of suspension of the belief or whatever. I was willing to suspend my disbelief because these niggas wanted to be magical, and I didn't want to get in the way. And then they just let me down.
The plant. Sure. White people.
Imagine having all this magic power. I don't think they even mentioned white people having magic. So it's not like there was some secret white clan that was going to like have a magical beef with you niggas if y'all got out of line or whatever. Like these magical niggas getting uppity. We got to have a magic lynching or something. I don't think it was none of that going on. You niggas got all the magic power and you say, you know what? We're going to have to, first of all, how you have all this magic power, but the white people are the most dangerous animal on the planet? Help me out with this, y'all. Like, explain that one to me.
Because you love so many people so much, you can't see violence. You can never attack or be bad to somebody unless you're a rapper. So, like, because you're a genteel person, white people are so vicious that your love can't repel their hate. Something like that.
I feel like he was struggling. I heard struggle in your explanation, but we gotta accept.
I'm trying to figure out how blacks are always the victim of every story. I don't understand it, bro. I don't.
Even in the story where you literally have all the power. This is why I fucking hate this concept. Like you took a
but who wrote the
concept and
story?
just went to a game.
Watch this.
Who wrote
Jewish gay dude.
Gay dudes.
Well,
Three black women and one Jewish gay dude.
Who wrote the story? Who greenlighted the mug? Because people they only greenlight stuff now as far as major studios that have in the words of Critical Drinker the message. So like, you know what I'm saying? They telling straight white dudes, hey, don't worry about submitting any stories. We ain't got no parts for you. All that stuff. It's wild, man.
I'm just
Which is crazy.
Away.
Like
there's a whole world that slavery happened and black people still feel oppressed and afraid, but black people have magic and white people don't. This is what pissed me off about Wakanda. This is why you'll never hear me on some pro Wakanda like Black Panther. I like Marvel comics. I don't hate the character of Black Panther, but when you really think about it, Wakanda let slavery happen. Y'all niggas just sat there in a bubble. Y'all could have conquered the whole fucking world 100 years ago. Y'all just sat there like some bitches and let this shit go down, man. I'm supposed to look up to, like, you my black hero. This the black hero y'all gave me? A bitch ass nigga that sat in a fucking mountain with all his high technology. This nigga could have stopped everything. This nigga could have saved everybody.
But if you think about it though, Hood, man, that don't make any sense. Or else you be on Killmonger's side. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey,
Think about
But it's tribal. It's tribal though. It's like, hey, I don't.
Hold on. We're not talking about Killmonger. I'm talking about the entire concept of Wakanda. Wakanda has existed for hundreds of years, and
they were isolationists.
Just sat there like, no.
No, but they were isolationist state, and they didn't care if it wasn't happening in their tribe. They didn't give a shit.
I'll grant that.
But that's my point. But those y'all black heroes though. That's not like that's crazy.
No. What's crazy is because y'all going all the way past to the Killmonger side. What's crazy is you have all this technology, all this vibranium, all this bread that you get from settling into the UN, all this stuff, and you can't beat the cavemen and Baku them in the tribe next door. They coming over there whipping your ass. All they got is spears. Whipping your ass.
No, but that's that old school ritual tradition stuff that they did because they had to. Whenever they fought amongst themselves, they weren't using like the weapons unless that final scene. For the most part, they engaged in that 1-to-1 stuff to keep the fighting down.
No, M'Baka was riding on them niggas with his posse. He had a crew. It wasn't just him. He had a team. They was like, fuck them niggas, bro.
No, yeah. When they have war and shit like that, but they typically try to have little one-on-one combat.
I get that. I get
what you're saying.
If you're
scared, the whole thing was just a weird use of power. All right. But not dirty. The whole thing is a weird usage of power. I'm with you. Like the shit just don't make sense when you think about it.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
I mean, like
from what I was reading, brother. Now, for one, let before you go any further, let me call this out too.
Hold on. Let him go.
Any of you niggas up here talking about mixed biracial niggas, y'all can suck my dick because I'm one. So if y'all niggas don't want us in y'all group, y'all niggas get the fuck out. How about that, nigga?
Hey, wait. But before anybody else goes though, when I said earlier that he was a weird looking mixed dude, that's just a descriptor. I'm not talking about all mixed people.
The light skin coalition has spoken.
God damn. I'm about to say, what happened?
Hey, listen here, brother Beige. We won't try and go in on you. You know what I'm saying? We just have made an observation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he look weird, man. He do.
Brother Black, my nigga Black. You know what I'm saying? You might feel a certain way about but y'all got to get over that shit. Because guess what? Y'all donkeys need us, nigga.
But this dude look weird. He look weird. Put him in blackface. He look weird.
I want to ask a question. Hold on. I want to ask a question. This isn't mulatto supremacy, right?
No,
not in the least because
there's a whole other guy that call up. His name is Mulatto Supremacy. He be going ham with the shit.
No, not at all. Because I realize the ultimate factor here. We need y'all too. Believe it or not, when they put me in the back of a police car, they ain't saying oh, you some light skin or mulatto, nigga. They saying you black. Get your ass on the ground before I motherfucker go across your head.
Hold on, look, man. I don't play the crayon game, so I shout out to all the mutts. But here's my thing: if a mutt is a mutt, that means that half is one. So how many mutts are scared to be around white people? Half your goddamn family white people. That's the premise of that makes this movie not make sense.
Bro, that's crazy. How you half white and you need magic to deal with the other side of your family? Because that's spooky. This whole movie is fucking retarded, by the way. Listen, they making your light skin coalition look bad. Don't be mad at us for picking on the light skin nigga, man. He did this to himself.
Hey, he calling grandma Mima and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now
I want to get back to the clip.
No,
what you saying?
Before you go play that hood, I just want to say that you mean tell me these niggas got all this magic? So you mean tell me black folks, when we say we gonna get that power, when we go ahead get in charge, these people literally got it and they ain't do shit at all, but go ahead try to keep white people safe. I am done. Now,
well, first of all, bro, American history, whether it's Canadian or North American, is a history of tawny women selling out their men so white men can kill their daddy and their brothers and they can suck some pink peenie. And like that's the history. And they get movies as heroines, right? They get the Pocahontas movies. They get recognition holidays like Elizabeth Key Stanton. Like every chick that sell you out becomes a real American hero. And y'all still be like, these are women. They ain't never been your women. It's because of slavery. No, they put you in slavery. These are not your fucking friends because you never choked them. If you choked them, they'd have been your friends. But what do I know?
See, that's why these bitches want magic, man.
The black white supremacists.
All right. Anyway, let's back to the people. The star of the show, the little light skinned nigga, he wants to sacrifice his allegiance to the magical society for a white girl, bro. There's so many bad fucking signals.
No. This is actually on cue. I mean, how many black dudes is willing to throw away for a white girl? Even they magic, they talents and riches and all. I'm just saying.
It's not all women, Mr. O, all women. They would throw it away in a heartbeat.
All women. But that's
right. It's not even about, to be fair, it's not even about her being black. I mean, her being white. It's not just a racial issue. The racial issue is what the movie is about. So there's that. But niggas throw it all away for pussy, bro. Look at fucking Harry. He sacrificed his whole royal family to be with this little goofy bitch, bro. Niggas is retarded.
But that's not even the craziest part, though.
No, look at old Luigi, dude, man, like allegedly flirting with old girl. I still don't believe that narrative, but if that is true, because he wanted to flirt with a chick, he pulled his joint down and then got discovered, and then now all these goofy chicks like are lusting after this dude, man.
Well, they love felons, but here's what's so crazy about this.
Right, not even that pretty, by the way.
No, here's the craziest thing about this, though, right? Racism is a male thing. There is no coochie racism, bro. So the fact that you're scared to talk to the white girl, but you chopping it with the white guy, your racism already wrong. The whole premise is wrong.
True.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna sell out the gang, you gotta sell high, bro. Like, I'm not really that into white women, but you gotta give me a Margot Robbie or something like that. Prime Margot Robbie. I need Wolf of Wall Street Margot Robbie. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta sell high. You can't just give me a basic white girl that works at fucking. This bitch is at the water cooler. I don't want her.
I want to see
they gonna give you that 1 versus 100 chick.
Yeah,
Lily Phillips.
Lily's not a bad looking bitch, but goddamn, that's a hell of a bitch.
You know, and that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that he failed the mission. So white folks is upset. You fucked up the mission. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the end. Did he even get the broad? I thought the white guy got the broad at the end too.
I don't even know because I never watched it all. It just the whole thing looked crazy. Like you about to piss everybody off. Like nigga, this is why you can't give niggas power. You give nigga magic. First thing he want to do is stab everybody in the back just for a little random average white woman, bro. Just not even a bad bitch, just a regular water cooler white girl, bro. This shit is travesty.
If I was the president, the first thing I would do, I ain't gonna lie, I'm black and I'm proud, but I hate niggas though. I swear. I gotta find a way to put a restraint on some niggas. I swear to God, cause like niggas be geeking. Like a lot wrong with our country because of niggas. I swear to God, every other culture look out for themselves. Niggas be geeking. Like, niggas are the reason why America is the way it is. And white people too. White people too. No bullshit though. But niggas be geeking though, for real. So I gotta do something about the niggas though. I gotta keep them in line. I gotta keep them in line, bro. We gotta make some laws for niggas. No bullshit.
Strictly niggas.
Niggas. That's what they first. Niggas first, and then everybody.
Now, Hood, was this a movie about magical house niggas and they thoughts on coonery? Because this is the kind of vibes that I'm getting. Like literally, they protecting white folks. They making them comfortable. They in some big old house with their magical ideas, and the dude was trying to lust and trying to get him a Becky. Am I right?
You know what? Does David Allen Greer get gayer as he gets older?
Is that
man,
true?
like, now you got to kiss the ring. You got to kiss the ring.
Yeah. As I was saying, it fluctuates at different periods of his life, bro. It depends on what he's trying to get done at that moment in Hollywood.
Yeah, for real, man. You got to kiss the ring and get them parts, man. You got to go with the agenda, or else you ain't gonna get them parts. Because especially the older you get, man.
I find it fun that y'all never question Damon Wayans, but y'all always question David Allen Greer and Tommy Davidson. But I digress.
What? To Mr. O, Mr. O, they put him in some weird spots.
Question them all.
Yeah, question them all. But especially when they put them in dresses, they put them in weird spots.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can question them all.
We got a couple more looks at the witchcraft history thing.
Ambiguously, argued Yvonne P. Chereau, which
Wait, go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit.
Inherently harmful and wicked, where conjurers were more likely to have often black people saw magic
right there.
Ambiguously, argued Yvonne with the devil and heresy. Black people.
Is that black? Hold on.
White men are worshiping the Queen Mother Goddess colored chick. Is that what I'm seeing? They all smiling.
That's the baby mama goddess. That's the same bitch that we was looking at in the project bitch's house. That's the same thing, but you know it's the updated version.
Give me a project
wings no more. You don't need wings.
Give me a foot witch.
That's their dream, bro. That's a white woman dream right there, to get worshipped by a bunch of white men. That's a black woman dream. They ain't a black man in this motherfucker. Shout out to her, man. Shout out. I hope you get
magic more ambiguously, argued Yvonne P. Chereau. Witches were often presented as being inherently harmful and wicked, where conjurers were more likely to have chosen revenge or to harm with the capacity for good. Another one of her central points is that black people practice conjure often along with Christianity when one failed to meet needs that the other couldn't supply. Black pastors were noted to dabble in conjure to aid their flocks and would be the majority of the reported conjurers in the 18th and 19th century. White observers were appalled, with one folklorist calling their practices a horrible debasement of some of the highest and noblest doctrines of the Christian faith. Women, meanwhile, who were rearing and helping deliver children, seeing to injuries, and providing emotional labor, used a plethora of items, tricks, and rituals to provide care to those around them, barter for goods or services, or make a little money on the side. In New England, a woman named Chloe Russell made bank divining the future. She was born in 1745, allegedly near Sierra Leone, enslaved and sold to a man in Virginia. After using her powers to help him find $60,000 his dead uncle had hidden, he bought her freedom and paid her $500.
500 for 60 racks? That's a good deal. She got all this magical power. She couldn't keep the 60? That's crazy work.
Stupid bitch. They are dumb. They are dumb.
Girls can't count though, so it worked out.
I'm noticing a theme here with all this magic. All right. One, a lot of their magic seems to be directed either against black men or it's helping strengthen them in their separation from black men. And that magic is often used to help white men achieve greatness. Black girl magic, y'all. Give it a hand.
And a white man
Dirty pointed out something. Dirty pointed out something, right? So she can't count, but she can count on you. She gonna run the pockets like dude on the other side, on the bad side of the street.
They gotta get this chicken and cabbage, nigga.
Bro.
$50,000 his dead uncle had hidden, he bought her freedom and paid her $500. She then used the money to start a fortune-telling business and buy a house, making her one of 6 Black women in Boston to own property. She used her profits to buy freedom for other enslaved people, according to a hotly debated biography in her 1827 dream book. Dream books had been around for centuries, giving interpretations of nighttime visions and guidance, but in the 19th century, they were books by
That was the first Miss Cleo. Facts. Damn, that's real
Oh,
shit.
man, now.
OG.
white people featuring racist depictions on the cover, like old Aunt Dinah. However, a real Chloe Russell did live in Boston at the time and owned property, so I'm leaning on her publishing the book herself, or at least having a part in it. We'll be back to divining and fortune-telling later. The white planter Charles Colcock Jr. alleged that conjure women predominated in Black communities in the coastal regions of Georgia and the Carolinas. It's no coincidence that this is where Gullah Geechee people lived. Because of a certain level of insular autonomy, the Gullah had more traditions directly from Africa. Cures like the life everlasting plant were given with magic utterances to add supernatural power, and also placed around the home to ward off spirits and harm, and they erected bottle trees to capture malevolent spirits. But
no comment.
To ward off spirits and harm, and they erected
no comment.
No comment on Gullah Geechee. I don't want them problems in my life.
No comment on that fucking Miller Lite ass Christmas tree they got up there.
Yeah, I ain't even tripping on the Geechee thing. I'm just like, what's up with this? So like you trap ghosts with this? Like, okay. I'm like, all right, fascinated. All right, wow.
Hey,
These niggas be trapping.
Again, the thoughts and views on the Gullah Geechee on the Hood Serve and Dirty Folks on podcast do not reflect that of the Mr. O with the Info podcast. Just let all the
bro, ain't nobody.
You know what's funny?
You
know it's funny because I was looking at the girls earlier in the project shit, and I'm like, I don't think they do the same magic as these people. This is different magic.
No, yeah, of course, brother, it's different. They all different, but it's all linked at the same time. But
nigga,
you know, they're all the fallen angels, basically.
Put
Hey,
40
damn, man,
bottle trees.
Yeah, it's like a circle of life type shit, man.
Niggas 40 ounces on a Christmas tree. That's the fuck it is.
To capture malevolent spirits. But everywhere, the enslaved heard or knew of people who were described to be born with the gift. Or in Frederick Douglass's description of Sandy Jenkins as a genuine African, and had inherited some of the so-called magical powers said to be possessed by the Eastern nations. Sandy gave him a...
Notice it's mostly women that
Hold
seem
on.
to have these powers and shit too.
Rewind that shit back.
Yeah, rewind that, please.
Douglass's description of Sandy Jenkins as a genuine African, and had inherited some of the so-called magical powers said to be possessed by the Eastern nations.
So they used to just think niggas was just genetically magical.
And it wasn't Umar Johnson repping Frederick Douglass?
Yes.
He ain't been repping
Yes.
Frederick? Oh.
Yeah, he does now.
Yes.
You know what?
But he's not related. He's been exposed to not being related though. Like he's claiming for all the years.
Hey, hold on. Frederick Douglass fought for his own freedom, taught himself to read, worked his way up the turnpike all the way to be the first secretary of Negro development or whatever department for President Abraham Lincoln. He's a very accomplished man. And as soon as he did that, what he do? Get a white woman. That tells you right there that once you're a free man, yo, her mama can't be black.
Hey, and that's the reason why Hollywood will never let you go ahead green light a biographical film about Frederick Douglass because it'll cause a riot.
You don't want them doing that anyway because they're gonna make them like down low or something.
Yeah, he gonna.
You don't. Don't. Like you don't want no studio touching that stuff.
Yeah.
Or like a coon or something for sure.
I mean, he was half black and white though, so I mean, shit.
I mean, he gonna be all the way turned out, bro. Like if they touch, he gonna be turned out. B. He gonna wear a blouse. He gonna have Jerry curl. He gonna be turned out. Let Hollywood touch it.
And Tyler Perry gonna direct it. So yeah, you right.
Yeah, man.
Sandy gave him a special root to carry in his pocket while fighting his white master and won. Staple ingredients for conjure workers
Or even
include
worse,
rabbit's
Danny.
feet, the bones of a black cat, red pepper, hair, nails, skin, bodily secretions, and roots like High John the Conqueror, which was often
Bodily
utilized in
secretions?
pouches known as
They
mojo
put that in the
bags,
potion?
gree, lucky hands, and more. They were worn secretly on one's person for protection and also served to create fortune in life, love, gambling, or money. Conjurers employed various practices and fetishes with roots in Africa. Fetishes were items at the center of spiritual life, like divining objects, talismans, charms, or vessels or the elite. One of the most famed practitioners of all time, Marie Laveau.
Oh, why she look like
Angela Bassett,
the
bro.
slave trade or the
See?
elite. One of the most
Hold up,
You said that
stop.
shit at the same time, bro. That's Angela Bassett, B. With
Man,
glowing eyes.
hold on. I think that's just somebody she played in the movie. That look like Photoshop. Y'all rocking y'all horses too much.
I'm about to say, man, I'm going in this witch pussy right here. Man. I don't know about some other bitches.
I mean, that
Well,
is T'Challa mama,
did
bro.
play the witch.
Yeah,
She
that's
did play the
T'Challa
witch
mama, nigga. We
in the
gone.
TV show. Yeah,
Just
so
blood-
any
just
of
famed
them that
practitioners
play,
of all time, Marie
any of them
Laveau,
being in
was
that
known
shit,
to
I
work
ain't
her
fucking
skills
with.
at Congo Square. Well, she and her daughter, the second Marie Laveau. Marie, one, earned a reputation of being able to harm people and protect people from harm with her rituals, specializing in romance and business quarrels. As a hairdresser, gossip and client coaxing made her able to appear all-knowing and ultimately a very powerful harborer of secrets for the New Orleans elite. Whites and blacks alike would go to her for business. Judges wanting to win elections, a woman wanting to discredit another woman for the attention of a man, she did it all. However, she usually charged whites and helped black people for free. Her daughter, Marie II, followed in her mother's footsteps by becoming a voodoo priestess. Whereas Marie I was usually kind and only vindictive when the situation called for it, Marie II allegedly relied on the fear of her subjects to remain in control.
Bro, it's always about a woman, bro. It's crazy.
Fight promoters,
This
bro.
whole witchcraft thing is just it's fucking feminism.
Hey, I don't know why that name. Look, I don't know why that name's
Now I want you to
familiar, but
search.
like LeBeau is like a kind of popular name in certain circles still.
Little Creole name. But here's the thing, I keep telling people white women got feminism from black women. From the what's her name, bro? The old newspaper bitch. I ain't gonna call her bitch. Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells.
Oh
Ida
yeah,
B.
Wells.
They shown to learn. They have shown to learn from each other. So I don't know.
They had the Black
'Cause
Women Coalition.
you got white women that want to be black, and you got black women that want to be white women.
I get that part, but I'm talking about the hatred of they men. Black women had a whole organization about hating they men in like 1892. White women was like, "What? Hold my beer!" And they needed white women for the influence, but that's the only reason white women support black women. Like, yo, I hate is never strong. They got Darth Vader hate for they men. Like, we just Anakin Skywalker.
And that's your and that's your response to us, man, who are just finding out through like what was that damn chat room or some shit like that where everybody began having their own chat rooms and shit, and be a bunch of people, chatting up. I forgot what the fuck y'all call it. But yeah, these bitches had their own like private group in there and
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yeah, they talking of their hatred of black man and shit. Talking about want to see black men hanged and shit.
Yeah, bro, they hate you, bro.
Straight evil bitches. So that's your response. So yeah, basically this shit, this hatred has been like since the 19 or 1800s.
Man, it's been since before, bro. Like my whole thing is, I look. Best coochie on the market, man. If you ain't never slept with a black girl, get you one for the night or a week. But bro, like as partners, as you think, look, the black community, if you want to call it that, would be flourishing if men just made them shut the fuck up and took them to Al 5. There's more poverty in quote unquote the hood because, and I blame this on Malcolm X too, by the way, that whole measuring your manhood based on women. But because you think you're not a man unless you defend a woman and you have the most indefensible women, then you're living your life on a treadmill.
Facts. Going nowhere. On the treadmill going nowhere.
Hey, some people need to go nowhere on the treadmill.
I agree. I appreciate all. Look, bro, I have friends tell me like, bro, you are way too intelligent and way too ambitious to be with black women. Like, bro, get you a Mexican, bro, fresh off the out the Rio Grande, bro. Like, yo, do not. They told me that shit like 15 years ago. They were like, bro, do not waste your life trying to be with black women. And then, funny enough, he came to me like 3 years ago. Was like, yo, I told my sons, if me and your mama break up, nigga, you see me with a black woman, call the police, cause I've been kidnapped. I said, God damn, nigga. And he darkness. They call him Blackie. He darkness. He like, I'd never be with a black woman. Like, I'm way too successful for that. But I get it. I get it. I know black women, man. Like,
I equate this to the story of Berserk. Like, how many black women you know, Devin, that will use this emblem? Basically, this looks like an egg, but it's face, nose on one side, mouth on the other. Yeah, so that it's called the egg of the king. What if how many black women you think they will use that to basically to sacrifice so many people just to become a demon king or demon queen?
Everybody will die. Because women don't think anything will happen to
like if it's your if it's their closest family, other man or whatever, their husband,
I got
kids.
I got 3 sisters. I know 2 of them do me.
They have to make that sacrifice. They have to sacrifice them to
I'm gone
to the demons, for the feast, in order for you to obtain, or in order for her to obtain that power. Do you think there's a lot of them that would choose that?
Most of them. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did people sacrifice virgins? Yes or no? Did they sacrifice virgins? Yay, nay. Did people sacrifice virgins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did people take their firstborn child and throw it in a volcano? Just to okay. So you do think they won't get their brother killed, nigga? You think they won't get their brother killed?
Hell, Abel. I mean, did Cain kill Abel over some pussy allegedly?
But now he asked how many black women. I'm just keeping it in perspective. No, Cain killed Abel over God, but nigga, yeah, they'll everybody will die, bro. Because
I ain't responding that because I'm eating right now, shit, nigga. Cornbread and chicken.
But the fact that black men won't out-5 their women and think I'm crazy to say it is the reason that black women will do it, because they don't feel penalty. I have been with non-black women, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, white girls, and they all have a healthy fear of men, which correlates to respect, right? Like, I won't do it to them. They'll shit test you, see how far they can go, and when they find they line, they stay there. They be like, okay, this is my line.
Not to dismiss what you said, Dirty, but cornbread and chicken, no sides. Hey, you gonna have dry mouth, man. You gonna drink some water.
Yeah, man. Got no brains.
I just ate a decent side, nigga, of some cabbage, nigga.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. You said cornbread and chicken. I'm like, damn, man. That's all you eat.
Yeah, some corn and cob too, nigga. Yeah.
That should be dry as hell, man. If it's just cornbread and chicken, man. That's like, damn. Man, like I'm like drinking water right now, man. Think about it. Damn.
Niggas like to still sacrifice some black Planned Parenthood. Yeah, bro. They will kill everybody, bro. Everybody will go, bro. As long as she thinks she's the only one that's gonna survive the apocalypse. Yeah.
No, like the worst is the ones that like just be like just outright with it, like that chick that was selling the parts. They had that video, like I think Hood went over. I'll send it to you on
X.
X, because like it's much longer, like a much longer piece came out. The investigative journalism that uncovered evil, pure evil. And the chick even says like, hey, people think I'm evil, and she starts laughing about it. She's like cracking jokes about baby parts, man. I'm like, yo, these people are demons, man.
Weird. Yeah, they weird.
These yo women, quote unquote. Every time I hear somebody say that, I'm like, yo, you're
not my women. Nope.
Every time I hear that, man, I got friends that say that, like, oh, we got to protect our women. Oh, you'll kill me over a chick, bro. I'm
man.
husband's estate, New York was seeking to crack down on the magic industry, which was crucial to Harlem's informal economy in the midst of the Great Depression. People were desperate. In 1937, CBS produced a film on Harlem alleging that nearly 1/3 of Harlem's Negroes have become voodoo worshippers. It claimed that voodoo racketeers weren't deterred by those seeking to root them out. Harlem mystics adopt a new strategy: masquerade as Christian clergymen, and the backrooms in Harlem continues in all its primitive savagery and superstition, the witchcraft of the African Congo.
Harlem's 300,000 Negroes are deeply religious, with an incredible assortment of creeds and denominations. In addition to their religious beliefs, Harlem's people have a childlike faith in spirit and spiritualism. Depression years stimulated Harlem's interest in the occult.
It's crazy. I appreciate the honesty of old media. They weren't afraid to just say things the way they saw it.
I know, right? Before I got gay.
Yo, did old news media just say that black people, even probably lose us today, are toddlers?
Pretty much. I can't dispute it.
Most of the people wrapped up in this voodoo shit are like the women and a handful of dudes trying to fuck them or run the business.
Yeah. But can you blame?
That's how it shakes out. I promise.
Hey, as we speak right now, man, good old Pearl man's got a live going. Check out this title, man.
Pearl is wifed up. Did you hear?
No, I didn't know that.
By a Nigerian?
Some Dominican nigga.
Oh.
Hey, Sunday crash out, no bandicoots. Younger women joining escort services. Crazy. But that is true though. They taking that sugaring thing to like a whole new level, man.
I have never seen a group of I've seen individual people do individual things. I've never seen a group of people so happy for destruction, but they want somebody that's godly. That is so crazy to me. Like at least
they're dirty. They're lying.
Oh, you mean like as they openly say too, when they get on these live panels, on these pop the balloons when they say that shit. Yeah, watch out when they say that shit, motherfucker.
Well, that sounds good, man.
When a bitch tells that to me, no, I'm gonna be like, bitch, no, you got to be specific, amen. But bitch, which God, bitch? But yeah, because I only worship the one true God, the Most High, whose name is Jesus Christ, amen. Yeah. So I practice holiness. I don't practice none of that other bullshit. So, bitch, you're gonna have to explain to me. Yes, and if it's some moon goddess, I don't know no moon goddess shit, bitch. None of that shit. No, none of that.
Look, I don't care what God a person worships. As long as it's a god, not a goddess. Don't worship a goddess around me, bro. It's not gonna work out, bro. Like, because everybody gonna die, bro. Like, if you not only does she have a voice, but her voice got voices in their head, and then you worshiping a voice in their head. Nah, bro. Everybody gonna die, bro. Everybody gonna die. The kids gonna die. Your brother gonna die. Everybody gonna die. No, and then they gonna end up with a white guy. Like all these stupid ass black men listen to me. That's what they did.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
the most
finish playing, man.
The most.
Boy.
I'm saying, bro, the most dangerous place in America, no matter what city you in, is the projects, and it's all run by women. Let women have a voice. Everybody die.
All these crazy motherfuckers get the fuck away from me, chaos goblin.
I wouldn't even say that, man. I say it's in the womb, man.
You say what?
It's in the womb.
No, I said that is.
Oh, she gotta
let them look happy.
He look high, bro. He probably happy. He look high though. He probably smoked out, but he happy.
He's like, yeah, this my chick, man. He's like,
yeah, that's what Twitter was talking about this morning.
I mean, he don't look happy like that dude that's dating Bill Gates' daughter, but he look happy enough.
Well, that's a different kind of date, and I would be smiling every day. And she's not even ugly; she's cute, but you ain't even got to work that hard for it.
Yeah, two uglies make her pretty, so she is cute. I give you that.
I'd tell that bitch to get a tan.
She get knocked up in due time. I'm happy that she happy. I love to see happy men. You know, he ain't smiling though, but I think he ain't smiling because she's from Chicago, and there are no good girls in Chicago. I don't care what color they are, but
Boy, I'm watching, man, something, man, right now that's blowing my mind, dude. Like, I know how you know how you watch these shows, man, and shit, where they be having like hella cliffhangers at the end. It's like you can't help but to binge watch that shit. You know what I mean? At least like a few more episodes, before you get tired and shit.
yeah, it happened to me all the time when I watch manga reviews. I'd be like, "Yo, this dope," and then like an hour or two, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm tired of this shit." Yeah, it happens.
Hey, especially when I was watching my motherfucker Jack Bauer, boy, 24. Oh boy, man, I'll never forget that shit. That was classic.
Yeah, that's him. That is a
Listen.
smile, a success.
And he won though. I mean, like for real, that nigga he won the Heisman. That nigga won the Super Bowl. That nigga won the pennant.
That ain't
What the
him,
fuck
bro.
soccer players? He won the FIFA Cup.
Yeah, but they broke
Nigga
up
won,
though.
bro. Whatever.
Hey, but they broke up. They
Yeah, the
broke up though.
Stanley Cup.
No, he like that
Yeah,
in
they broke up. Nah, it was still good. He was still
photo.
winning though.
Every photo he like that. He's never not smiling like that, ear to ear, like literally ear to ear, bro. Like he's always like that. I've never seen him not like that. Swim trunks, he like that. Suit, he like that. Sweatpants, he like that. He's smiling all the time.
It's
Hey,
crazy when you say that
hey,
because we was just looking
I
at
love
the
it.
other couple and he don't look nowhere near.
hey,
Like if
Hood.
you
I
had to
love it.
compare the happiness, like that's
Hey,
like 1 versus 10, bro. Like the nigga was barely alive happiness, and this is
hey,
like I'm just excited every day happiness. Like that's
Every
crazy.
day happy, bro. I
Hood,
want this type of happy. Why
Hood.
I
can't
love it.
Play Ruckus. Play Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah. Oh, what up? What up?
Yeah, play Uncle Ruckus.
What you say?
Play
Uncle
Uncle
Ruckus?
Ruckus.
The
This
key to
what
happiness is having don't have black women in your life. Yeah, I know you're talking about. I want a woman to
Oh, what that
inspire
go?
me and make me feel happy like this every day. I want to wake up scrambling eggs, twerking like
this what he was
yeah.
talking about right here. This type of happiness.
This is bro. This is other level happy, bro. I haven't been this happy since I was a kid.
Hey, let's make a T-shirt out of it, motherfuckers. Shit, hell yeah, so they all can see. But bitch, we don't want your mean, your pit bull face ass. Bitch. Hell, we want this, bitch. Yeah, shit.
It's Uncle Remus
And
spinning his warm, funny stories.
What black women are doing. They
Ruckus.
don't care. They're their own group. When they decide to work with us, they will. Otherwise, they won't. And they don't. And they don't have to. They have their own power, their own productivity. They don't need us for anything. And I'm okay with that.
The key to happiness is to eliminate all black women from your life. I mean, look at me. No black women in my life. Look how happy I am. I'm happy as a nigga with a new gun.
Now, Ruckus, that is preposterous.
Yes.
Hey man.
Yes. Man.
motherfuckers be hating on brothers like this, man. Instead of getting joy out of it and then letting it fuel your engine to do better, to get your smile to be like him. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I don't get motherfuckers.
I'm happy that he happy, bro.
Right.
Look, bro.
You know
And
what
I
I
ain't
mean?
even I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but like I remember being in Atlanta arguing with this bitch, bro. And I Atlanta, they sell gas at the gas station. I mean beer at the gas station. And I went and got a 6-pack of Red Stripe. And I went back to the parking, the parking quarters at the gated community, and there was 5 people outside. 5 nigga, I'm like 26, like I'm an old nigga, but they was like 19, 20 years old. It was 2 girls and 3 boys, and you could tell the 2 boys and 2 girls in a relationship, and then the third boy was the third wheel, but he was cool. They was all kicking it. And I sit in my car drinking a beer, and they just looked so happy, bro. And I was going through so much bullshit with this goofy ass bitch. And I remember I got out the car and I said, man, I'll give y'all a beer, yo. Can I just sit here and watch y'all be happy? And it was like, yeah, big homie. And I just watched them, like him carry his girlfriend on his back, and I just like, bro, I damn near cried watching them be happy. I'm like, I ain't been happy in so long.
That is
Man.
one of the saddest dirty tales, bro. That damn, bro. I feel like getting the fucking tissue or something. That was
Bro,
the saddest dirty tale, and I can relate to it, and I understand it. But that was fucking sad to hear you tell the story, though.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Anyway, before we get out of here, we gotta laugh at this one.
God damn it.
We gotta laugh at this one lesbian chick. It's gonna be the last thing we do tonight.
If we date, I need you to know that I'm not protecting you because I think that you're weak. I'm protecting you because you are the most valuable thing that I have. And I will never let anything happen to you. Let that one sink in, my thing.
Whatever you say, Scissor Wizard. The roast on the comment section. Oh my god, I love the comment section.
You know what's so crazy? I didn't hear a word she said.
These Subaru ads are so strange. Thank you, feminism. Machine Gun Karen.
That's hilarious.
That's good.
How do you delete someone else's account? Honey, she's walking out in her front yard again. Thank you, lesbian Brett Michaels.
Another one.
If we date, you're never getting out of my basement, my baby. You are the most valuable thing that I have because I don't own anything. I live with my grandma and the Jeep is a lease. If Ellen and Justin Bieber had a baby. My algorithm is hallucinating again. So is this mansplaining or she-laboration? Please clarify. That was a nice
good
touch.
one. That was a good one right
there. That was a good one.
She-laboration. Wow. Yeah.
Hey, Brother Hood, I don't know if you want me to mention his
Can you
name in
block-
the chat or whatever, but this dude, I'll be checking him out sometime, but he got it up. This is up right up your alley. He's been on for an hour, and he got the title, Fat Joe Attacks FBA and TBA by Name.
Yeah, I know about that shit. Yeah. I was looking at that shit. I'm not too interested in it, but I want to see how it goes because Fat Joe was basically saying these FBA dudes are racist, and I think he was trying to talk about Tariq Nasheed, but he said the Foundational Black Authority, which that's not his proper name. He's trying to say Foundational Black Americans, but somehow the Black Authority got dragged into it. I don't know if the Black Authority is really heavy in this FBA shit like that. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes.
Hey, Hood, before you press play now, it can't the same thing be said about Becky that we say about the B-Dub when they become studs. They don't become the nice civil Americans, you know, the Michael P. Keatons of the world or anything. They want to be like Brett Michaels, Machine Gun Kelly, or Machine Gun Karen in this situation.
Machine Gun Karen was nasty, bro.
Yeah, you be smelling like wet dog and onions.
I don't. I think it's. You know, I think they have a better diversity of dykes because they got the
right. Because you got Rachel Maddow.
Gary Bush.
You got the Marcy Darcy types. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They got more
Ellen
diversity.
DeGeneres. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they got the same body type, man. It's just like one of them weak characters. We just change the eyebrows, the hair a little bit. They just change the color. That's it. Same body type.
Look, they said a 12-year-old boy called. He said you stole his clothes.
Man.
Hilarious, man.
Hold on. What was that? Thank you, Lesbocrates. Thank you, Ellen DeGenderless. Oh shit, they getting freaky with it now,
bro.
Thank you, Microwave Justin Bieber. Scissor Me Timbers. I don't know. I didn't know Justin Bieber had a gayer cousin. He said Scissor Me Timbers. Oh,
Scissor Me Timbers.
Silence. The lesbian wise is talking. I won't let anything happen to you either, lesbian Jesus. Oh shit, that one got me. That one got me a little bit. And that's what makes it hip hop. Oh god, I remember that lady. Oh shit, I know. You guys remember that's what makes it hip hop? Oh, that was
Hey,
oh my god.
didn't
That
that
was a
lady look like
great
Kurt Warner's
video.
wife? The football player? That lady looked like Kurt Warner's wife.
I gotta see them side by side. I can't call it right now. Just farted, got not kind of stinky, not gonna lie. Thanks, Vagilla Ice. Ew. Called her Vagilla Ice. Oh man.
Vagilla Ice, man.
These fucking chicks.
Y'all don't appreciate, bro. Y'all haters, bro. Y'all haters, bro. Y'all don't appreciate nothing, man. She bared her soul to the Twitterverse or TikTokery.
Well, Dirty, the last white woman that tried to cosplay as a man ended up finding what a man had to go through and ended up killing herself.
Well, that wasn't a lap, but it happened. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that happened. But no, don't worry about that, bro. Because ain't no such thing. I told you ain't no such thing as lesbians, bro. It's just real girls that put on each other, bro. They ain't real. Lesbianism ain't real, bro.
This is a real lesbian.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip hop.
Wow.
What this is with hip hop is everything's down low. It all is in a plie. I think the first thing that you need to know about hip hop, it's all about your posture.
This is some of the funniest
growing up,
accidental
my
shit.
posture was really bad. My mom used to tell me all the time, stand up straight, stand up straight. Well, you know what? I was standing up straight. And hip hop is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit, and The more.
And then, it's so funny. I remember being like a kid because I was kind of an army brat, and so we was in a lot of like suburban military base type places. And it was, the 80s, the late 80s, the early 90s. And I remember this style of white people. I remember all of this is vaguely familiar to me.
This style of white people.
This was like late boomers.
Yeah, like I remember when white people were kind of like this. Because like it's not just her, like this whole time. This is like definitely early 90s, like 92, 91, something like that.
Yeah, with the
relaxed
different
you are,
pattern
that's what makes it hip hop.
Shit like that. The you know what I'm saying? The poofed up hair, oh my god, the shoulder pad.
The first thing I'm gonna say to you want to do hip hop?
Frosted tips.
You gotta stand like this.
You gotta stand like that. That's how you stand. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, the frosted tips. If her hair was a little bit shorter and blonde, I'd be like, I'm sorry, mama.
Hey, she would look like Eminem. Yeah, she would like him. She don't have no chest,
in
like
a hip
none
hop
at
head,
all.
we have this. Boom, bam. Every time. Or Your hands are always like this.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing.
Every time.
Did you do the jazz hands?
Your hands are always like this.
Yo, how many times one of your homies ever did that move?
Never, ever.
Hey, nah. Hey, Dirty. If he was a dancing type, man, he was dancing at Drew Hill in the club, man. That sleeping in my bed remix. I was like, that's some nasty work, man.
If I ever went to the club and my nigga started doing the Drew Hill dance, he's not my nigga no more. I'm leaving, bro. I'm just gonna leave him right there, B. I'm at the car, nigga. Drew Hill me in the club, nigga.
Hey, somebody taking my place. Like, yo, what kind of song is that, man?
What the fuck? Hold on.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Go back, bro.
This is what we call popping. Straight.
This is what we call popping.
You know what's so crazy?
Learning? I hope when y'all are taking notes. Somebody should be taking
notes. You know what it looked like? The girl who played Vanessa, what's her real name? On the Cosby Show. Remember when the Cosby Show come on and they all dancing the jazz?
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. She got the Tempest Bledsoe opening the Cosby Show dance going on.
I want to beat that little nigga up so bad right now. Like you know how when you was a kid, and some people you just don't like. God damn, this is why bullying has to happen. Bullying would prevent him from doing that shit in public or on camera. He wasn't bullied properly.
I'm mad you
This
keep
shit's
calling it him.
crazy.
Why you keep calling it him though? That's hilarious.
This is an actual boy right here.
You playing? I thought
Yeah,
that
she
was.
got students. We thought she was talking to herself. She's teaching. This is hip hop. She's not telling black people. She's teaching white kids.
I thought that
Yeah.
was a whole girl.
That's the little boy. And I'm like, damn.
I thought that was
Listen,
a
I'm
little.
a grown man. It's been a long time since I actually wanted to beat up a little kid. Since I was a little kid, you feel me? But like, you ever just want to beat up some kid? Like, god damn.
This is what we call popping.
They got the same outfit on. I thought it was
Straight.
the same goofy bitch.
Straight.
Yeah, it's
I went to
class,
this
man.
club, right? And they had no baggy
She got a
pants
Carhartt coat
and
on,
no
nigga?
sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think
Oh yeah,
about
you definitely
that.
know it was like early
And no
92,
sneakers.
93.
And,
Hold on, listen,
91,
listen to a club story.
straight. I went to this club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. I took some of this from an African.
Was that racism? Is that what she was trying to tell us there? Is that racism?
Nah, that's not racism. That's her telling you, like, look, I got this fresh off the boat. This is that pure USDA Harlem Shake. I got this off the boat. Come rock with me. So, because you know she need the street cred.
Piece. In the African piece, it was like this, but in hip hop, it's like this. See, there's a difference.
I remember the style of white people. Like, god damn it, yo, suburban white people are so fucking fun.
You talking about like the Michael Rappaports of the world?
This is not all bad. All
Oh
bad.
man. Good
You
times.
talking about
Good
the
times.
you talking about the
This
Marky
is me.
Marks of
This
the
is how
world?
I am. This is a lifestyle.
All of that, yeah. Listen, man, it wasn't just Marky Mark. It was her too.
This
the
is
hell you
me.
was
This
doing
is
in
how
the
I
back?
am. This is a lifestyle. This is it. I'm into points a lot, but they're not your average points.
She's into points. I love a girl who's into points. Don't you? You ever met a girl who's into points? That shit is sexy.
I want to know if you're doing hip hop. Shouldn't the beat be hip hop? Like, shouldn't it not be jazz? Shouldn't it like be? Never
Oh
mind.
Yo,
no, this
that's
was
like
early
jazz
90s.
rock.
You've got this early 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, we talking 91. She had OPP. She stole the jacket. She got on a Carhartt coat.
Oh no, boom bap. You know what I mean? The boom bap.
Well, yeah, Def Jam was around. Listen.
But they're not your average points.
Now,
People ask me all the time, what are you going to do when hip hop goes out? Hip hop is an attitude. It's right here. It's how you feel. It's a style. So it can go out. Hit.
hey, that's a clip right there, Hood.
You know why white girls shouldn't do black people shit? Remember the movie was it Breaking or B Street? The one that had the white girl Kelly and he had Turbo and Ozone. Was that Breaking or B Street?
That was Breaking.
No, that was
Big
Breaking.
Street?
I think
No,
it was Breaking.
That was
It
Breaking.
was Breaking.
Right?
Yeah, with Turbo and Ozone. The girl,
Yeah,
the
because
girl,
then the Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo Turbo.
Boogaloo
yeah,
Shrimp.
yeah.
Boogaloo was in B
No,
Street.
no, but here's the thing. Remember the Puerto Rican boy Ozone, he really couldn't dance, but Turbo could dance his ass off. But the white girl was doing ballet, everybody else like doing helicopter spins and the Egyptian, and she doing ballet. This is what we're looking at right here. This white girl is doing some type of calisthenics, calling it hip hop. I don't like it.
You realize they kept making that movie over and over again too, right? Step it up to the streets. Like they just kept replaying that theme until like they haven't done. They're gonna make another
They
one
even
eventually.
remember the Last
Blackfoot.
Dragon. Remember Last Dragon? They even added a scene of that into the Last Dragon when Bruce Leroy had to go ahead and fight
Can
his
you
way.
teach me some moves? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Bent back. It's all in your attitude. It's right here in your faces and how you dress. It's the way you look. I want to tell you another thing that makes hip hop hip hop.
Yo, these niggas on dope, bro. Oh my god,
Hey,
they on that dope.
Is it me? But don't the teacher look like just what was the old girl that was with Epstein that has got tried?
Oh,
Giselle
Maxwell.
Maxwell. You know what? Both of these moves I've seen in black culture. None of them from hip hop though. That clap between her
No.
legs. That when she clap between her legs, that's stomp the yard type shit. That's what frats do. And this shit they doing right here. Y'all saw the movie Clockers when the Dauphin was about to kill.
Yes.
That's
Hey,
what I was just saying. That's how you know the dope be good because they
Damn,
be
man, you
speaking, but
brought
they
that
don't be
back, boy.
nodding.
I remember that.
Hip hop.
Hey,
What you
I be
said?
using arrow for my what's the name? Of course I know clockers. What the
Hey,
fuck?
that's
I do
that
this in the
floor.
class, every
That's that
class.
Clockers
That was
Hitman.
I
around
hit
the same
here
time I seen New Jersey
and I hit
Drive. Y'all
here,
seen New Jersey
hit
Drive?
here.
Oh
Sometimes
yeah.
I vary it. I'll give them a ba. They look at me like I'm crazy, but then they know this right here is me. And then I give them the
Oh my God.
peace.
Hey, yo, that's
I'm out.
crazy. Hey, you know the lead actor on New Jersey Drive. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. His name is Sharon Corley. And guess what, Dirty? Guess what he up to nowadays?
No idea.
He's a Hebrew Israelite out there in a little compound.
Oh hell no!
Oh wow.
Bullshit.
He done gave
That
up
is a
acting to
thing.
get a girl
Listen,
with
we
rocks.
gotta get out of here, man. I've been at this for like 6 hours and some change now. I think we could
Oh, you
safely
ain't got
wrap
no.
this show up.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
out.
you ain't got no time to share that real
'Cause I
quick.
still got a real job, nigga. I gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
damn.
still on vacation from my real job, you know what I'm saying, to go on Tuesday. So I'm going ahead and chillax. I'm about to go and smoke me some more weed.
Yeah, I hear that. Me too. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate everybody listening, donating to the show. Shout out to everybody who follow me on Rumble. Please support the show, Rumble chat, Venmo. I didn't even keep the Venmo thing up all day, but support the show on Venmo. And I will catch you guys later. We got to put this one in the can. I don't know. I'll be back in a couple days with another stream. But for now, you guys have a good night. This has been Love, Basketball, and Black Women.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.